Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whether you're live or in the future, it is I, your wandering eye in the sky that keeps sin from seeping in, local friendly angel guy, Seraph. Hello. Welcome, welcome. A minute or two late. Terrible, I know. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Very, very unbecoming of a consummate professional like myself. But here I am. Welcome, welcome. And we're playing Cyberpunk 2077. It's been a hot minute. I've been getting back into the series I left behind before Spooktober, and I'm realizing some of them have really been on the back burner. So, we are continuing where we left off in some of these series, like Cyberpunk. I don't remember... The only things I can remember is that we progress the story a little bit in the hopes that we could help crucify somebody. So we could start that quest line. I don't know how close we got. Oh, and homes. We bought new homes. We did that too. Outside of those two things, I don't remember really what else we did. But yeah, we're going to pick up wherever we left off. Purple Sheep Dude, welcome, welcome. Also, Sarah, don't you dare hurt my favorite streamer's precious fingers. Yes, let me hop into the game before I continue my yapping. As the title said, injured angel. Master Dragon, welcome, welcome. Hello. Hello to you. Yeah, just before stream started, I was... First of all, Gokin, welcome, welcome. Of course, Sheep's thinking about their favorite streamer's fingers. I think you've had worse thoughts. Also, welcome, welcome. About different parts of things. But, oops, wrong button. So yeah, so just before stream started, first of all, Angelic Duties today, a little rough. Some humans, they're a little more difficult to help than others. So a little rough Angelic Duties. But that wasn't too bad. What happened, the reason that the angel is injured, just before stream, I was helping Father Finn and Brother Finn. We've been doing a little building together. We're building a little something on our patch of heaven. And this building thing we're doing involves putting up, like, a roof. And the roof is made out of this, like, sheets of metal, basically. It's like sheets of metal that kind of slat together and then you screw them in. So I was helping. What ended up happening, probably by now, how long is it? Probably a couple hours ago. I was reaching to grab a panel of the roofing. And what happened is that I didn't know that Father Finn was actually holding two panels of roof. And one of those panels kind of slid out of place and my hand wasn't in the right place. So it caught my thumb and I had a glove on. Smart. The glove didn't help too much. It stopped the impact a little bit. It would have been worse without it. So in essence, I gashed the shit out of my thumb with a piece of metal, sharp metal. And at first, it did that thing where it doesn't look like it's bad. It didn't bleed or anything. But then it started to bleed. So I was like, uh-oh. So now it's all bandaged up. So if my gameplay is shit, I have a bandage on my thumb to try to keep my thumb straight because we super glued it shut. And then I got back to helping build. Hence why the angel is injured. I should have put my band-aid on. I have a band-aid I put on my head when I'm injured, but I didn't have time to do that. I was late. So, Brother Finn and Father Finn are finishing up without me. I worked for a couple more hours, and then I had to come and do stream. So, yeah, now my thumb is patched up. It aches. It's that the worst part about getting your finger cut, to me, or getting any cut on your body, is that the cut isn't bad. When you get hurt, that sucks, but whatever. It's afterwards when you get that dull ache that, like, every heartbeat you have, like, pulses and it, like, causes, like, that dull ache to pulse. It sucks. That's what I'm feeling. So, that's why I was a little late, was helping them finish up and making sure my bandage was going to stay on while I stream for a couple hours. Purple Sheep Dude. Goodbye, Purple Sheep Dude has left the chat. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. We're going to make it through stream. Oh, without all the support. Oh no. Massive Dragon, your gameplay is always shit, but we don't mind. Oh, thank you. Oh, you understand. Now I have an excuse at least for my gameplay to be shit. Yeah, Transgender Goblin, wow. Oh yeah, I get that. Yeah, that weird pulse thumb, like it's like that. You just every heartbeat, you kind of get that dull ache, and it kind of just like thrums through wherever you're cut, and then it's gone, and then a little bit it comes back. So, you know what will help with that? A little bit of this booze. All right. Despite my injury, despite Angelic Duties being a little brutal, I refuse to cancel stream. We're going to continue. That being said, now I really have an incentive to keep stream closer to like 3 hours because I want to make sure this bandage gets changed at some point. So, all right. What was I doing? That's probably a good place to start. What was I doing? This is a main quest. That's a main quest. That's also main. These are all main quests. Oh, you know what we were doing? Go to the garage near the cargo station. Sex on wheels. For a free car. Okay, I can fuck with that. Let's go get a free car. Actually, no, we're near a gig. So let's do that first. Ooh, we can level up. What do I want to level up more? Oh, wait. How do we get... We need to level up... There it is. Okay, I put one here. Trying to get Edrin. We're trying to get as much cybernetic implants as we can just shoved into our body. What else? New cyber slot for hands. Oiler adapter. Don't really want that. What's this? Chrome Constitution. 5% less incoming damage if all integumentary system and skeleton cyberware slots are filled. Okay. And I think there's a way to, if I remember, it's been a long time. You can check. Where's my, there it is, cyberware. Oh, we need one more slot in each of these. But we don't have enough, we don't have enough points to take on any more fucking cyberware without going insane. So, we'll save that point for now. We'll just wait on it. Purple sheep tea. The absolute burn of crispiness was so uncalled for. So mean. I forgot I dressed him up like this. This is a sick outfit. You know what? This is nice. He might be a little out of his time, but look at that. Not too bad. Alright. Let's do this gig. That's right. Should be right here. It's kind of hard to click with without using your thumb on the mouse, but I'll figure it out. This is going to be an interesting stream. It's going to be something. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. There it is. Oh.
Child, I have a grave task for you.
Uh-huh.
A literal kind. The Netrunner is still alive, but what happens to her is either a matter of time or your discretion. Bugbear is trapped in the net. If she jacks out, the tiger claws stand ready, waiting like vultures to tear her to shreds. And if she doesn't, her synapses will fry soon enough anyway.
Uh-oh.
I am counting on you, V. See the details attached.
Let's see. Oops. We need this one. Gig type SOS Merc needed. Rescue the Netrunner from Tiger Claws. Bugbear, real name unknown, 24 years old, on Selena Street. Used to be Bugbear and the Tigers got along. They're supposed to work a Kuroshi warehouse job together, but she left them out to dry, remotely drove out a van packed with high-end gear and abandoned them inside. Certain death. But those Tigers are a tough crew, and you know how stubborn they can be. The next day, they pull up to her apartment, wanting to know where she stashed the tech. Bugbear was desperate, escaped to the net, shrouded herself in soft that it flatline her if she tried to disconnect. Of course, now they just have to watch the clock tick. Eventually, Bugbear will have to come out or risk frying her own synapses. And the Tigers are patient, especially in matters of revenge. Personally, they like it more this way. Get Bugbear out of there and give word. I'll send transport, but remember to disconnect her safely. She's useless to me dead. So we have to disconnect her from the cybernet, basically. But we also have to keep her from getting murdered by a bunch of people who want to murder her because she betrayed them. Very, very smart. Oh, shit. Trying to remember the controls bit by bit. Okay. I'm guessing we can't just walk through the front door. That's never like an option. Oh, wrong button. Damn it. Oh, actually, you know what? It's actually an option.
So I'm supposed to move out because the tigers take the whole floor?
Find Bugbear. Ooh. Okay, so they're on this entire floor. I can't go out that way. I really hope, is that my silenced pistol? Yeah, that one was. No. Here we go. Yeah. Okay.
How long can this go on? What's it gonna change? Yeah, but then we lose the goods.
Oh shit, there's a guy right there. Is there another floor I can maybe drop down from? Oh, there is another floor. Oh, there's someone right there. There two? No, that's just a dude. Is there anyone else over there? No. Okay, so they're just civilians. This is the one gang. I could take him out right now. I keep pushing the rug button. Anyone else? There we go. Whatever those are, I'll take those. Oh shit, there's someone else right there. Uh-oh. I probably should have double checked before I did that. I'm glad they did not turn around. Oh shit. Okay. There we go. That solves that. What is this? Keep pushing E instead of the interact button.
Who are we supposed to believe, huh? Net runners stick together. Had enough trouble with her once. Who knows what two of them could do?
Bad idea,
Just a matter of
but
time till she finds out she's trapped. Then she's ours.
okay. It's probably not a good idea to just kill every enemy that I come across because I don't want them to get found by their friends. But as long as I kill everybody, nobody can catch me. Oh, okay. Oh, there she is right there. Okay. Wait. Oh shit, she's messaging me. Do not disconnect. Cool me down or I'm BBQ. Oh shit. She's like conscious right now. Take coolant from bathroom. Take coolant from bathroom. Oh, here we go. Lower the temperature before disconnecting her. Let's lower your body temperature. There you go. Let's just inject you with coolant. Okay, so now, how do I disconnect you? Oh. Disconnect you here. Just don't die. Okay. Now we pick you up. Okay. Now. Oh, I don't know where to go. Let me put her down. I don't know how to drop her, but how do I don't. Oh, Q. It says right there. Duh. I was like, there's a button to drop. You stay right there. Oh, perfect. Okay, never mind. Let's just drop. We're nice and careful. Oh. Oh no. You're alright. You landed in trash. You're fine. Can you pop the trunk? There you go. Alright, that was easy.
Well done, my dear. I am pleased. As they say, we will be in touch. Contract closed.
Nice. I didn't have to kill everyone in there. That was easy. Oh! You know what? I didn't do nearly enough killing. There we go. Let's just, oh, I didn't mean to do that. What was it? I'm really trying to remember. I'm really trying to remember the buttons for this game. Oh, we don't want that. Oh, what did you have? Those and that. Ooh. Go kid. Need a hoe to rip out his veins like that. What? Who said that? Who's ripping out whose vein? I injected her with coolant. I helped her. Judging by the noise she made, I'm guessing that was a good thing. If you can inject coolant to cool down your body temperature without, like, dying, that'd probably feel decent. Alt? There it is, okay. It's so long. I don't remember half of the controls. Can't go running out with a gun. Where Bambi? Hello, welcome. Hello, I'm late. I was distracted by Hamilton. Valid reason to be distracted. Cannot blame ya. This is the next gig here. Which is that way. Oh wait, I can get a car. I have cars at my disposal. Let's go with... Let's go with a bullet. Go kidding. It's easy. It's okay, Bambi. This just means you weren't summoned by me calling you a predator. Where Bambi? Me? Why would I be a predator? Wasn't Sarah the predator? No one's a predator. No, nobody here is a predator. The worst intro. So many people have little inside jokes. Mine is that I'm a predator. All because of the Discord server's fucking bot. After one of the roles that it gave me this last time, that fucking thing has it out for me, I swear. Also, I missed my turn. Flip it with the... There we go. It's hard to move my mouse with my thumb being fucked up like it is. Ah, damn it. Where Bambi? We should find a milder inside joke for you, Sarah. Maybe. It'd be really hard if I collaborated with some random VTuber down the line and people in chat were calling me a predator and they're like, what's this? What's all this about? I was like, oh, it's just a silly inside joke. It's a thing. It's a Sarah fan thing. Like for some other VTuber, they're like, oh, they call me the silly bear because of this one, this story I had when I was a kid about a teddy bear. I'm like, oh, that's cool. My Discord bot that I used to gamble with along with other people gave me random like loli characters, and now I'm called a predator by my own fans for something I couldn't control. That's my inside joke.
One of my net runners is unresponsive. in spite
Uh-oh.
of clear orders to remain in direct contact with me.
Uh-oh.
Something must have happened. He would not dare go against me. Familiarize yourself with the brief and proceed swiftly. I need him.
Let's see. Purple sheep dude. Honestly, I can see how this is a really horrible joke, especially if you're a new viewer that doesn't know if it's true or not. True, that being said, when I think it was Massive Dragon or Transgender Goblin first tuned in, and then the Predator joke came around, they're like, excuse me? And I thought it was kind of funny in a fucked up way. Just this sheer whiplash of it, like, whoa, what are you talking about? Transgender Goblin, what's the fun in being mild, though? There you go. Comedy helps with absurdity. Absurdity is great for comedy. Or being like, I don't know, sheep setting you on fire so they can eat chicken wings. That could be funny. Maybe I can see that. I remember that. Purple sheep dude. I'm kind of the person to think, oof, I don't know what's behind that, but I hope the creator's fine with it whenever I see weird inside like that. But also being in on this joke, I gotta say it is pretty funny. It reminds me, okay, there's this show. It was on Adult Swim called The Eric Andre Show. I don't know if anyone's seen it. It was pretty popular, but it was very fucking bizarre. And I love that show. And there's like a bit where one of the co-hosts, Hannibal Buress, was dressed up as, he was doing a like cosplay of a guy who was important in Black history, like Elijah something. But there's like a pun with his name, so it was like Elijah Cookie or Elijah Cookie Muhammad or something like that. He just has a suit made out of cookies. He has fucking cookies in his beard and a cookie hat. It's a whole fucking thing. But then at the end, there's people wanting to take pictures with him. And people are like getting close to him, like in New York, just a bunch of people getting close to take a picture of this guy in a cookie suit and everything. And he's like, out of nowhere, he's got a microphone with all these people around. And he's like, all right, you want to take pictures? That's okay. I do have to inform you all, I am a registered sex offender. And everyone's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he's like, whoa, whoa, what? What's going on? What? He just acts like he didn't say it. So I do just like a fucking absurd thing like that where there's like, oh, you're not surfing over there, Predator. You're like, whoa, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Some random out of the blue fucked up thing where you're like, whoa, it's a little unfucking heard of. Excuse me. Goblin. I do remember being warned about goats' xenophobia though. Yeah. Proud American right there. Purple sheep dude. I don't necessarily want to promote the joke. It's still kind of weird to me, but I do find it funny. As long as it's funny, what matters. Weird Bambi. Man, I understood recently what Adult Swim was. Before, I thought it was this song from Kai by EXO. Adult Swim is great. I like a lot of shows on Adult Swim. It's been a while since I watched. I liked older shows. Now I like Smiling Friends. That shit's great. Smiling Friends is a great fucking show. Especially because I like the animators behind it. But funny shit. I forgot I was doing a mission here. Merc needed. Locate Netrunner Chung Hoon Nam. 67 years old, regular associate, restaurant on Crescent Street. For years, I worked to get jobs done comfortably with a crew I handpicked myself. I chose Chung Hoon Nam years ago, and he hasn't let me down once. I don't know what happened to him, but you must get him back. Check the basement in that Chinese place. He keeps his gear there, sometimes takes a side gig or two. I think he's still alive. If he weren't, he's the type who would come back as a ghost and apologize, just like in those tales from the old country that make me want to puke. He's sentimental like that. Where'd Bambi? I like the song Adult Swim, so I guess I could say I like Adult Swim too. Adult Swim's pretty good. I liked Adult Swim because it really had, like, there was a big focus. I don't know if that's the case these days still, but for the longest time, Adult Swim had this reputation for being very artist friendly. Back in the 2000s especially, because if I remember the story correctly, they were just a offshoot of what was it, Cartoon Network, and since they were like kind of an afterthought, they weren't really like, they didn't have the most advertisement basically, like they were kind of an afterthought, so they didn't get the most like help in starting up that half of the channel. So they had to get creative, and part of getting creative was they really opened up the doors to all sorts of artists. That's how one of my favorite rappers got like a good start His name was MF Doom. And a lot of his popularity kind of stems partly from Adult Swim, because they commissioned him to do an entire album based on a lot of the shows that they were featuring at the time. And that album's great. It's like a time capsule of what TV was like at one point. Oh my god. I'll take whatever this is. I don't know what happened here. But yeah, there's just all sorts of if you look up like Adult Swim shows, a lot of them are really fucking weird, because it's just people who are very eccentric and able to put together an animated show. And if you could do that, you had a pretty good shot on getting featured at least a little bit on Adult Swim. So I like Adult Swim for that reason. Then a lot of the shows they made were pretty good. Aqua Teen Hunger Force was a great one. I love the shit out of that show. It was very stupid. Hence, I think I've told this before. That show, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, that's the reason I censor my clips the way that I do. I just love the fucking... something about the way they do their censoring, where it's just random sound effects in place of swears. I like it. Has a weird effect. I always thought it was funny, so when I started editing my own clips, I was like, oh, I could throw in a little sound effect here and there. I don't know why. I swear like a sailor. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass. I'll go to do a clip and I'll mark off like the fucking 16 times I swore. But, pretty funny. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yes, Adult Swim's great. There's some interesting programming that comes out of there. Oh, shit. Let's disarm that. Oh, shit. There he is.
It's you in the near future. Every net runner ends up the same way. Brain fried by some corpo ice.
Looks like he's still breathing.
I just talked to him? I don't know if I can.
Hey, you alright?
You know, he's gone. He ain't saying shit. Oh shit, that's not good. Help me. Yes, is this gonna tell me something? Paint Tau container. I see you're trying to get hands on the KT container. You couldn't fucking wait for me. Managing my own things. Fucking trying to prove something, you fucking Tato brain. The old guard will never give up. We knew how to get things done in my time. That kind of bullshit? Am I close? At least tell me you're using that splinter I sent. Without, they'll hard-boil your brain. No bullshit. A Gramps like he has no place jacking around like this solo. No need to panic. I told you I'll be fine. It's this. I'm gonna last hurrah, going out with a bang. Some other cliche. Know what? I don't give a shit anymore. Do whatever the fuck you want, you stubborn old fossil. It's not nice. Now I'm your needed today. New work. Did not receive any messages. What's going on? Oh, so these are the messages he sent trying to get an update, and he didn't respond because his like thing is like basically he's trapped in the net, so we have to get him out of there. Oh, a pack of ciggies. Oh, that's right. We have to follow these lights. Purple sheep do. The random noise and shorts are great. Oh, glad someone else. I'm glad others think so. I'm glad others think the weird editing is funny. Basically, I'm glad someone else thinks it's funny. It's not just me. And my peculiar, and by peculiar I mean stupid, sense of humor. Ooh, ammo. I'll take that. A Liberty. I could turn that to parts. Take that. Oh. Oh, he's like using the lights to guide me towards him. Yeah.
2 seconds.
wait. I can't.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Give me one moment. I don't know how long I here, but as you Americans say, I'm starving.
Did you turn on the lights?
Switch on the lights.
Oh, he talks, so I don't have to
Yes.
voice it.
I was ready for a game of twice for yes, once for now. But you beat me to it. Fine work you did.
So, you're probably wondering who sent me.
What
Oh.
You always find an
Bambi
excuse
Part
to
2.
drag me to a place for
Thank you
dinner.
for following. Becoming a
You must
Seraph
visit me
fan.
someday.
Welcome, welcome.
I'll show you a few net running tricks.
Wasn't it me who just saved your ass?
We never stop learning hard lessons. But you don't have to do everything alone.
Oh,
Thanks, I'll think about it.
you're true. Ori Bambi. Tried to switch the screen to my PC. Discovered I apparently had another Twitch account before this. Got a new account. There you go. 2 accounts. Very nice. Oh shit, how do I get out of here? Purple Sheep Dude. The only thing I do remember, the first ones I was there, I watched there often a burp sound, and it made me so confused. I was like, did he just burp mid-sentence? Yeah, that I try, emphasis on try, not always, but I try to like make the sounds match whatever's going on at least, so it's not too random, but that being said, it is kind of fun to just throw random sounds in. I also just stole whatever money this fucking restaurant made, so sorry.
I was informed of how you handled yourself. Good work. I expected nothing less from you. I am closing the contract.
All right. Oh, we have another point we can get. We can, let's see. Right here. I'm trying to get an edge runner. Okay. I think if we get this, this will give us more space to take more cyberware. We just need one more perk point to get this going. Damn, okay. We're close. We're close. I don't know if there's anything in body that would give us more. Adrenaline rush. Unstoppable force. No. Wrecking ball. Not that. I think the technical ability is the only one that really lets us get more cyberware. Proficiency with explosive and tech weapons allows you to compatible with high-end cyberware. Allows you to bypass some locks, override devices, exhibit tech-savvy knowledge and dialogue. Okay. Do I have any... I don't think I have any points or any... This. Shinobi Sprint. Creeping Death. Optical camo is active, or you are undetected. Neutralizing an enemy gives 15% more health and stamina and more movement speed for 6 seconds. Oh, that actually might be not too bad. Serpentine. I don't think I want to invest in that, though. Shoot grenades out of the air. Swapping weapon speed. I don't really think there's anything else to invest in so far. I just want to get that. I want more cyberware right here. Like David. Nothing bad happened to fucking David Martinez in Cyberpunk. He was cool. He was the main character, right? That was awesome. Went to the moon and shit. That was cool. Let's see. Organized crime activity. Does Wakako have... Oh, she has one more gig. I don't see... I don't think it's active yet. Unless this... That's not her turf, is it? No, this is her turf. Okay. So I think we just have to run around for a little bit and we'll get another gig from her. Purple Sheep Dude, how do I know who the real Bambi is? Which one's the evil clone? Oh no. Better pick wisely. Whoops, I got a text message. Don't read text and drive. It's not cool. Don't do that. Well done, my dear. I see that you treat your work seriously. Not only have you earned my respect, but those of more serious clients. I leave the best contracts in your capable hands. Treat them with respect. There's one singular contract that we get from her at this point. Yeah, one more. And that is this one, I think. Way out here. Oh, Bambi Part 2. I'm totally the real one. What do you mean? I mean, it says right there. Wouldn't lie, right? It said he's the real one. You gotta believe that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't crash into me. I don't know if it's because I injured my thumb or because I suck, but this car is unwieldy. I'm gonna try to drive this. Actually, hold on. That's right, there's auto drive. I forgot about that. Look at that. That's pretty good. Check that out. So I can yap while I drive myself to a mission. How nice. Transgender Goblin. No, my credit card has been blocked due to suspicious activity. Is gonna have to call tomorrow. Oh no. Uh-oh. I hope it's something you accidentally did. I hope it's not actually some fucking dude who got a hold of your credit card. I've never, knock on wood, never had to deal with that bullshit before. I hope it is just some weird purchase and it's not actually like someone got a hold of your card, because that so much worse. I'm so boring. I only ever use my credit card to purchase fuel for my chariot. That's about it. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did use it to get the battle pass for what's it called? Battlefield. No, fuck. I remember what one this is. Son of a bitch. Oh, I hate this mission. Damn it. Okay. This one sucks.
I need someone for a quick and quiet operation.
Damn it.
Involves planting bugs in a heavily guarded area. You have the brief. Read it.
This one sucks. Okay, this is the last one, but it is such a pain in the ass. There's so much stealth involved. With my fucked up thumb. Oh boy. Agent Saboteur. Place a wiretap in a tiger claw controlled shrine. At the Shinto shrine at Milagro Terrace. The person should not stray from the road, and the tiger should not leave his mountain steeps, or misfortune will find them both. Tiger Claw boss Taki Kazo thinks he's smart. He thinks I won't find out about his agreement at the Shinto shrine on Milagro Terrace. He thinks I don't know. He's using the shrine's Honden for secret meetings. I'll just butcher that pronunciation. He thinks he can rule Japantown without my influence. He will be wrong. I'll give you a wiretap to place right at the Shintai in the most sacred of Shinto spaces. Don't make a noise and don't disappoint me. I feel like the first... Oh boy. Could I... Am I gonna fuck up this gig immediately? Let me save while I'm out here. Because I know this involves a lot of stealth. I'm gonna save right here. And then I'm gonna try... I feel like there's a way to cheese this. First. Yeah, there we go. As long as he doesn't come off of there, we should be okay. Oh, fuck. Unless there's other people I shouldn't... Oh, boy. Okay. We'll see. I think... we gotta get into here. Oh, it's so close. Oh, fuck. They found the body. Okay, they haven't found me yet, so we still have a chance. If I get caught, we'll restart the mission. Oh, there's someone right there. Took a couple shots. It's hard to aim. Changes are open. Looked into it. Looks fine. Just one thing we have to block. Probably canceling subscription servicing out. Done working. Okay. As long as it's not somebody stealing your card. That's just the worst. Go kitten. I'm respectful to everyone except Canadians and the French and other French-speaking nations. Ignore me replying to something from ages ago. I was making food. Understandable. Stranger Goblin. I was a bit lost for like 5 seconds there. Yes. Okay, they gave up. Good. If I could just... Oh, you know what I could do? You know what I could do? Hold up. Hold up. I know what we can do. I need just a tiny bit of clearance. But you know what I could do? Is... Where's my car? I'm so close to just climbing up there. All I need to do is probably... take this. Not destroy my car on the way over there. Oh my goodness. It doesn't like driving on the grass. Okay. This thing was not built for fucking off-roading, evidently. Come on. Oh, this thing is not made for off-road. Uh-oh. No, my car. There we go. Okay. Alright. No, not there. Not there. Back up. Let's try it like this. Can I drive through these? I can. I'm gonna carefully... Okay, we're on the side of a fucking hill, so this is probably not gonna end well. Oh. There we go. Okay. I don't see anyone up there. If I get out. Go Kitten. Reminds me of when Mad showed up as Go Kitten's vomit lover. I remember that. That's funny. Or Bambi Part 2. That reminds me of a video of a Cybertruck trying off-road. It was funny as hell. Those things don't look like... I like cars, okay? I'm not gonna act like I know everything there is to know about cars. But one look at that thing would not survive off-road. That thing would not do well. I remember they apparently said, I don't know how true this is, I don't know the legality or the ability of it, but like apparently they were like bulletproof, the Cybertrucks, like the way the windows are made, they're just bulletproof. And apparently they wanted to test it live with the fucking someone in it to shoot at the window to show that it's bulletproof. And the engineers were like, yeah, no, I don't know about all that, chief. So they didn't do it. Which is smart. Like, bulletproof windows are not something you can just kind of get. Like, you need to have a car especially made for that. Like, the presidential motorcade. I know it's informally called the Beast, but I don't know what it's, like, formally called. And I don't even know if they still call it the Beast. But... like, that thing has bulletproof windows, and that thing weighs, like, 8 tons. Like, it's fucking ridiculously heavy. Because it's made to be, like, very durable in case shit goes down. Because that's a car for the president. It's gotta be tough. Okay. Bambi Part 2. Nah, because that trash got into a puddle of mud and it was done. Yeah. Especially because that car is so... Teslas are just so heavily electronic. But, like, if a car has electronic, like Jeeps have a lot of electronics to them, but there's, like, modifications that get made so that they can be off-roaded. Usually things like, they probably seal off the electronic compartments, they probably seal off the wiring, probably skid plates are really important too. And, like, I don't think they would do that for a Tesla, because I don't think most Tesla owners are gonna want to go off-roading. I think Tesla owner, the last thing I think is off-roading. It's not really anything I would imagine. Purple Sheep Dude, are we bashing the Cybertruck? Oh yeah, we are. Also, why is... Oh, there we go. Better. But yes. Go kidding. People also call my dick the Beast, and it doesn't go down, it stays up. Ginger Golden's right. You should get that looked at. That's not normal. They usually tell you to go see a doctor if that happens. Something's wrong. Purple Sheep Dude. I have watched so much commentary videos on that garbage can on wheels. I love to make fun of it with facts. It's really just not... It's like a car that to me looks like it was made more for a status symbol than being a car. Oh, there we go. We're gonna get caught so quickly. Bambi Part 2. Bro, that car is made so that if you crash, you take all the impact, not the car. Yeah, it doesn't... For how... It looks bulky. It looks like something that would be in this game, but at the same time, it doesn't strike me as a very... like, durable car. It's just bulky. You can make a it's bulky in the same way that, like, if you made a box, like a car out of, like, cardboard, it would look really bulky and squared off and dense, but it also wouldn't keep you alive if you got hit by a car in it. It wouldn't do anything. Just gonna sneak on this way. I'm not sure where... I thought there'd be cameras here, but I don't remember where they are. We gotta get into this building right here. Let's see. Purple Sheep Dude. One of the Cybertruck's selling points was that it was made to be almost indestructible if you got into a crash, so ultimately you don't have to pay for repairs as often, or it costs you less in the long run. I mean, on the one hand, I can see why that would be practical and enjoyable, but at the same time, thing is, cars are built to crumple up and break during a crash for a very good reason. Yeah, because if they don't, you will. So it's either you or the car. You can't really save both in that kind of a thing. But... yeah. Plus, you would think that the better way to do that would be to make the car... Oh, shit. I did not realize there's a camera there. Son of a bitch. I should have marked it. You would think if you made your car with a little more, like, durable parts, you also wouldn't have to pay for maintenance, pay as much for maintenance and things like that. I feel like most cars these days, just by default of technology evolving, you don't really have to worry too much about it, because it's... Well, actually, I don't know. Things like an old Ford truck, you could probably drive like a 70s Ford truck pretty reliably, because there's so much, like, it's all mechanical. And so, a lot of it's mechanical. There's not, like, too much in the way of electronics to worry about. So, you know, a modern car has a lot more electronic features and aesthetics, which kind of makes it a pain in the ass to get it fixed. But... let's see. Purple Sheep Dude. Absorbing all the energy from the crash so the driver gets as little of it as possible. Exactly. So if the car crumples up, you're fine. If it doesn't, then you're going to take that force. I'm really going to hope nobody sees that. But yeah, since the cyber... They did not just find him. Okay, that was a civilian. That's fine. We have to shut that camera off because we're not going to be able to get in there without getting caught. Because I think all we have to do is get into this building, plant the bug, and then just climb the roofs and get the fuck out. That camera's like the only thing stopping us from really doing that. Purple Sheep Dude. But yeah, since the Cybertruck doesn't do that, the driver receives a massive amount more of the force of the impact than most typical cars. You start looking into it, there's just so many, like, flaws on this thing. It's hilarious. That's a crazy thing. Like, I don't want to fault a guy for wanting to make a new car. Turn it off. Get in, get in, get in. Oh, thank fuck I can go stealth. I can slow down time, that helps. I probably should have looked around before I started installing this malware, but whatever. Alright, now get the fuck out. Now get out. Let's see. Once I can get this, my, what's it called? Sandevistan charged up, we'll just jet right the fuck out. Okay. Go, go, go. Go, go, over the roof, damn it. There we go, he did it. Yeah. Perfect.
You entered and left like a ghost thief.
As they're finding dead bodies. Nobody knew.
Excellent work. Closing the contract and making the transfer.
But like I said, I can't fault a guy for wanting to make a new car. You know, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. It's just such a badly made car that why would you drive that? Hold on. Shakifa. I hope I got that right. I'm sorry if I butchered it. Shakifa, welcome, welcome. Hear me out. What if the car had ejection seats that just eject you the moment the front crumbles? There's an idea. No sunroof, though. It just ejects you and it just fucking bashes your head. So that way you don't die in the car crash. The car kills you first. I see what you're saying. Okay, okay. I like the way you think. Purple Sheep Dude. Like the fact that the entire exterior of the thing is made out of thin plates of stainless steel, but the edges aren't smoothed out, so people keep cutting themselves on it when they try to hold their doors. Yeah, I don't know, man. You'd think you would do, like, a lot more research before you get into, like, building shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, the guy helped get rockets into fucking space. You think you could make a car that can handle a little bit of mud and not slice your fingers when you're trying to get in. Though, let me read this real quick. One more thing. You perform the test of flying colors past my expectation. You'll find my additional reward at the drop point. Ooh. Collect your bonus from the drop point. And then I think after this, we'll unlock another... Damn it. We'll unlock another... What's it called? Another, reward from... Son of a bitch. Vehicle damage. Oh, no. Come on. I think this thing is performing better in dirt than a Cybertruck would. This thing is doing a better job of handling off-roading than that would. But watch out. Oh, that shrub gotcha. Oh. Another shrub. There we go. Go getting hot. People slicing their hands off, trying to get in. Interesting. A fun little prank against your friends, maybe. Shakifa, it's a meme car. It really is. It really is. My main gripe with them is I've mentioned, I have a passing interest in cars. I especially like lowriders. If you've ever seen lowriders, they're fucking amazing. I like them. They are very cool. Lots of cultural significance to them. And, you know, just a lot of interest there. I've seen a lot of car shows go on. And, you know, you see all these different... If you've ever looked... You should look up car shows. If you've never been to one, they're fascinating. Lots of modified cars from decades ago. Like lowriders, drag cars, funny cars, all sorts of things. I'm more interested in lowriders. You see all of this artistry. You see all of this, like, love and care put into these things. And it's, like, really fascinating to see that. Then you see probably one of the most offensive things I've ever seen. A Tesla car meetup. Not just a regular meetup, a Tesla car meetup. People will take their Teslas out to go do car meetups. But unlike a regular car meetup, where you do, you know, you, like, modify your car and make different changes to it cosmetically and mechanically and performance-wise. No, they don't do any of that because Teslas are expensive, so you can't do any of that. They literally just gather their Teslas together in like a circle and just look at each other's plain stock boring Teslas. That sucks. That's not a car meetup. That's just people who happen to have the same car sharing the fact they have the same car. It's very boring to me. I don't know how you can enjoy doing that. At least like a lowrider meetup, you know, or like, what the fuck is going on here? Oh, there's a gang war going on right now. Oh, shit. They're trying to kill each other. I'm just gonna hide over here while they duke it out and kill each other and take whatever... I'll steal whatever shit is left behind on the corpses. Purple sheep do. The fact they basically removed all the buttons from the car to put everything on a giant screen. Want to put the AC on? It's like 3 menus far. Want to put on the radio? On the screen. It's always so good. Transgender Goblin. I hate screens. I don't want to deal with a menu in a car. Yeah, it's not... It's a little unpractical. Mine has a screen now. The new Chariot that I got has a screen now. I shouldn't move my thumb around so much. It has a screen now. But there's also still buttons for everything else, so you don't have to go through the screen to do shit if you want to, which I don't. I like having the buttons to push. Gokin, my truck has no screen because it's old. I do kind of want the cool Spotify screen. I can't lie. If it's an in-between where you have the screen but you can still do other stuff, that's pretty good. I think it's cool. But I don't think that when everything's on the screen, that's not so cool. As long as you have like the option of actual buttons in interface, and then if you want, you could do shit through the screen. Then it'd be cool. Bimper 2, fucking hate screens. Connect my phone and car, being able to switch my songs and take calls and everything. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's cool. A screen apart from GPS, I don't know why you'd need one. Yeah. That's what I use it for, is music, GPS if I need it. That's about it. And then you can just yell in the car like a maniac if you want to talk to your phone or something. Transgender Goblin. There used to be some kind of a car meetup near my parents' house with specifically older models, like vintage stuff. Yeah, I used to love seeing them all over town that day. That is awesome. Yeah, good car meetups where people would show their awesome cars. And they're all modified and stuff. Even if they're not modified, if they're just tuned up old cars brought back to life, beautiful. Tesla car meetups, boring as shit. Go kidding. Not gonna lie, whenever I'm out with my mom and I see another of the same type of car, Nissan Cube, I get a little excited pointing out because like another box car. That I can get. That, like, I like to see other people that have the same car as me, and then it's like, hey, we say we're the same car. Even if it's not modified or anything, it's still cool just to see it. But to set aside a whole meetup where you just see your Tesla owner and you just talk to other people who have Teslas, and there's no modification, you didn't give it a cool paint job, you didn't change the way it drives, you didn't do nothing. It's just, here, look at my Tesla, it's black. Ooh, cool. Look at my Tesla, it's white. Neat. Awesome. Boring. Shakifa, the most positively interesting thing that ever happened to a Tesla, in my opinion, is that LS swapped Tesla. I don't know if I've seen that before. I want to look at that. That might be interesting. The one interesting thing that's ever happened to a Tesla, I gotta see that. Bambi Part 2. Also 1,000 buttons on the wheel. Please, I would accidentally touch them all the fucking time. Mine has that, and I'm not... There's a button you can use. You push it, and you yell at your car, and it might be able to do stuff. But other ones are like for canceling calls, and others are for cruise control, which I don't use. It's a whole smorgasbord of shit that I don't use. Purple Sheep Dude. Also, it specifically said that you can't drive your Cybertruck in the rain. The thing is not waterproof. The electric car is not waterproof. Yeah, you would... Again, if you have an electric car, I think they have modifications they have to make so that it doesn't die in the rain. You know, it's not that bad if you think about it. I mean, how often do people drive in the rain? Oh, wait, all the time, because they gotta have to. Excuse me. Let's see. Shakifa. Control panel and infotainment shouldn't mix. Yeah. Because the infotainment should just be there as like an optional thing. You shouldn't have to rely on that screen to do things. In fact, some of the features on my car, at least, because it's got that screen, some of the features won't activate if you're driving. Like if I try to change my route while I'm driving for some reason, and I go to type in, it won't let me. It'll say voice command only while driving. So I have to push the button and yell at my car until, hey, go over here. And then it'll map a route there. That's a smart way of doing it. I have a feeling Teslas might not do that. What is going on here? You've learned all of Westbrook's secrets and completed all my contracts, dear. You made a name for yourself around here. I'd like to honor you by giving you a special weapon. You'll find it in your stash. Good work, V. Ooh. A special weapon. Professional widow. We gotta go. Actually, no, we can go to this one. I was gonna say, we don't have to go. We don't have to go all the way over there. We can go to this house right here, which is a lot closer. They're just killing each other over the... Oh, shit! He's fighting the cops. Damn! She's nuts. Ah, there's nothing there. I'm gonna steal stuff from your dead friends. I hope you don't mind. Just sitting in the car. Alright. This way. My nostrils are so clogged. Maybe because it's closed. Closed? What the fuck am I saying? Cold. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. Oh, wait a second. I thought I saw loot here. Oh shit! Oh no! I don't know why they want to fight me. I don't know what I did to them. Purple sheep dude. Another thing, the trunk design is so dumb. The way it opens is that the top panel just retracts into the car upwards. That means if there's anything on top of it, like leaves or other crap, it just falls into your trunk. That is not ideal, yeah. And then you get to clean that out every time you want to open your trunk in really any time of year. Very convenient. Purple sheep dude. I gotta stop writing a whole assignment essay on the Cybertruck in your chat. That's okay. I don't mind. Because I don't... Oh, I broke my legs. Yeah, I don't know too much. I don't, you know... I've never driven... What the fuck is he doing? I've never driven a Cybertruck, but from what I hear, I remember, I think Motherfin and Fatherfin one time, they got like an Uber, and the person who's driving it had a Cybertruck, and this my floor? This isn't my floor, is it? This is not my home. Never mind. Wrong one. And they said, like, one of the things they noticed was that when they were riding in it, it has like a battery, like a phone, because it's, you know, electronic. And they noticed that when they went probably like a mile down the road, I think they got one from like a bar to a place they were staying at for a trip. They noticed that in the time it took for them to get like a mile or two away from fucking wherever they were, it drained from like 80-something% battery to like fucking like 70 or like 72%, like way down. And it was like just a block. So my mom was like, how the fuck do you get anywhere in that thing? I only got a new weapon here. Oh, here it is. Yako. Yako's perfect balancing allows you to leap towards an enemy with full force. Killing them allows you to temporarily perform a rapid combo of attacks. That's pretty cool. I guess a new katana. Look at that. Nice new katana. And another person's gig's done. Who else do we have gigs still to do? Oh, actually, now that we're close to the desert, we could probably do this one for the free car. Wherever the fuck that is. This one. Oh, we're farther away. Never mind. We have to go to Santo Domingo. Shakifa, have you seen the Genesis Crystal Sphere gear shifter? I don't think I have. That sounds interesting, though. Nice gear shifter. It's like a nightmare here. Bigotry, have you seen the raccoons? Cook it not. But no, I don't think I've seen that gear shifter. I like to see unique parts for cars, though. Those are always pretty cool. There's one thing I want to get for my car. It's so stupid. One thing I would like to get, I've told Brother Finn, and he was horribly disappointed. There's this thing. I have to put it in the Discord. I have to share it with the Discord because it is confoundingly stupid. There's this thing that you can buy for your car, and you hook it up, I think in any, like, plug-in slot that you have. It is called a waifu prison box. It is a fucking, it's a thing that will replace the chime that turns up, like whenever you open your car, it has like a chime usually. If you plug it in and you turn it on, it will replace the chime for your car with a variety of voice lines in a variety of different anime women voices. And you can upload your own if you'd like, your own audio. But it's like a so you can make it your car respond to you like an anime character. There's so many different voice versions of it. It's so stupid, and I kind of like the idea of having. I don't know that I actually get it because I have to drive people in my car, and I would hate to leave that shit plugged in when I'm trying to drive somebody. It would not end well. It'd be very awkward. That being said, I do name my cars and I treat them like a trusted steed. So why not give it a voice while I'm at it? Purple Sheep Dude. Oh, I know you don't mind, however. Guess what I have open in front of me right now? Oh, an assignment, probably. You should be typing in that assignment. Not in my chat. Go getting Sarah. Look. You just got it. Average Sarah, of course you want your little anime girl car. It's not a little. There is like the one voice I don't like that it has. It's like a, what's it called? Emoto? I can't pronounce Japanese. That one, I've like heard all the voice lines and I heard those. I was like, my car does not sound like that. Car is a lovely, lovely trusted steed. A workhorse. Does not need to sound like that. Oh! I thought I was gonna fly off the fucking hill. Bambi Part 2. Naming your cars the basics. Yeah, you gotta. If you're gonna treat that thing with respect, you gotta give it a name. Shakifa. There's a 4-minute tutorial on how to operate the Genesis Crystal Sphere because drivers are so confused. I've gotta see this thing. It sounds pretty cool. I don't think I can change out the gear shift on my car. It's automatic. It's automatic, but you can turn it to like manual gear shifting if you want, like in the middle of driving. And that just sounds like a really bad idea. That sounds like a good way to have a broken transmission in one easy step. So I wouldn't trust that. But I don't think I can replace it. I think it's just kind of part of the car. Gokin, who? I'm not familiar with all the characters, all the children like you are. I don't think it's a character. I think it's an archetype. I think it goes by archetypes. Like there's a mature... I think there's like a mature lady voice, and I kind of just focus on the mature lady. I forgot the others. I don't remember what the other ones are. Bambi Part 2. Every car needs a name and personality. Now I'm curious what your car's name is. Ceramobile. Well, I mean, as long as I don't ever say what the actual car is, I guess it doesn't matter. The first car I had that I had to trash after, well, not trash, I donated it away because I couldn't drive it anymore. That one I named Betty. Good old Betty. And I named her that after the song Black Betty by Ram Jam, which is a great rock song. But I loved that car. It was a workhorse. That one was a workhorse. If I couldn't, like... I would try to fix it myself if I had a problem, and if I couldn't fix it with myself, I'd take it to a mechanic. And between those two things, between me patching it up as much as I could and trying to fix it myself and then taking it to a mechanic if I couldn't, I managed to get that car. Granted, it was a hand-me-down, but still, I managed to... That car ended up with I think it was 306,000 miles was what it clocked in at the end, somewhere around there. So I patched it together and fixed it as much as I could until I could not afford to keep fixing it anymore. The last thing that went wrong with it was the radiator was shot. Not literally. It just stopped working. The radiator had a bad leak, and it was going to cost like $1,000 to fix that. And I didn't have the skill to fix it, so I was like, time to invest in a new car. So, yeah, it was a good car. I was sad to let it go because it was such a reliable thing. But that thing was struggling towards the end. That thing was running on fucking hopes and dreams and fucking super glue. So then this new car that I got, it's also used. But that one, I think I decided I'd like to name it, I think I'll name it Wanda. Something about it says it's a Wanda. That's the gut feeling I've had driving it as long as I have so far. Ooh, look at this thing. I don't need that. Look at this beauty. Holy shit. This thing looks like a fucking car accident waiting to happen. Rides like a dream, doesn't she? Take good care of her. Thanks again. Nice. Bambi Part 2. Sarah likes mature ladies confirmed. Gookin, Sarah, is your car gonna call you Oni-chan? It fucking better not. Will she do that? That makes sense because Emoto means little sister. Okay. Bambi Part 2. Little old Betty. I like that. Yeah, Betty was a good car. Until I couldn't patch it together. It got to the point where I think once I got up to like 70 miles an hour, which I don't know what that is in kilometers because I'm an American. But once I got up to 70 miles an hour, the whole thing would start to shake. So, yeah. Not good. Not good. Shakifa, I will name my 2009 Acura MDX. Ooh, Glorbo Florbo. Nice, nice. I like that. Gookin. Oh my god, it really was the Oni-chan car. Bambi Part 2. My car's name is Teokboki. Cue the Koreaboo insults. What the fuck is a kilometer? Yeah, whatever 70 mph to kilometers is. It's probably, I was going to go on the assumption it's the same as like how 2 pounds, a little over 2 pounds is 1 kilogram. I don't think it maths out that same way. But yes, I'd like to slightly maybe not modify, but customize my car a little bit. Do I have any side quests to do as well? Raymond Shanley evening. Leaves a customer spilling ugly person stories bartender. Pepe thinks his wife is cheating on him. He's looking for someone to confirm his worst suspicions. Classic. A cuckold, a beautiful woman, a city shrouded in darkness. Get the feeling I've read this story before. This I just have to wait for my car to get built. Well, not built, but fixed. However long that takes. Transfer Goblin. 112 kilometers an hour, according to Google at least. I see. Bambi Part 2. It's a fucking 2007 Ford Focus. He's my little boy, and he's red, and he's extra injured. Poor boy's almost missing limbs. Oh, no. Man. Good kid. Your car's gonna call you Oni-chan when you put the keys in. It better not. I don't. This is how fancy advanced my car is. It's so crazy. So much. I'm so used. My last car is from 2005, which is, you know, that's not old. It's not too old. So this new one I got is relatively. It's from 2022, so it's newer. There's so much technology that has come since then that I'm getting used to. One of them is that you don't even have to put the fucking keys in the damn fucking wheel column. There's no ignition there. You just have the keys in your pocket and you push a button with your foot on the brake, which I don't know how I feel about that. I wish I had the actual ignition, but you push your foot down on the brake and then you hit the button and it just starts up. which is cool. I was so surprised. It feels like driving a little spaceship. I was like, oh, look at this fancy little guy. Meanwhile, people are like, yeah, this has been how cars worked for the past decade. It's not that new, but it's new to me. I'm used to my old Chariot. He's like, I remember when I got to drive one of the Model Ts not too long ago in the 30s, the 1930s. Now they came to this. How beautiful. Purple Sheep Dude. Go kitten car fucker fetishes confirmed. There's people who are into that. That reminds me. my Kamiyoshi, Doki Bird, I think has hinted she may or may not be into the, what's it called, Transformers like fandom. Like, she knew enough. I got tipped off when I found out one stream she like somehow knew this fact that there's like terminology for the genitalia of Transformers. After that, I was like, what is my Kamiyoshi into? What does she look up in her free time? Also, she's Canadian. And I think she's Canadian and Chinese, I believe. I love Doki Bird. Doki Bird was... I love Miffy. Don't get me wrong. Miffy was a mentor. Doki Bird was the VTuber that really inspired me to want to be a VTuber. Especially when they weren't Doki Bird. They were Selen. They were Selen Tatsuki at one point. And then stuff happened. Then they stopped being Selen. And then I wanted to be a VTuber as well. Mumar El Capitan Reyes.
Yo, V, check it. There's a site on the net out to smear the mayor. Well, then home. Well, the acting mayor, because, you know, he's up for re-election or whatever.
Interim mayor, yeah.
Politics, am I right? Mudslinging never stops. Not for a minute. Anyhow, my client wants that site sucked into the cold vacuum of cyberspace. Scan the brief if you need more info.
In here. Whoops. Agent Saboteur. Bring down the propaganda machine slandering Weldon Holt. Garage on Oak Street. Politics. Only thing slimier than the thongs it licks. At least corpos usually tell you to your face how they're going to screw you in the end. Fake smiles, impossible promises, shameless pandering, all foreplay till they fuck you in the ass and pay themselves for it with eddies out of your wallet. It's in their nature. And what's in ours? Blowing shit up. Got just such a gig for you this time. 6th Street's got a stiffy for Jefferson Peralez, so they have these servers pumping out anti-Holt propaganda. They see Peralez becoming mayor as like the second coming of Abraham Lincoln or some shit, here to unite the city with the NUSA, naive gonks. TLDR, my client wants 6th Street's propaganda machine gone. Simple. Easy. They can do that. Pearl Sheep just casually exposing her like that. I did. She said that on stream with all these people. She was collaborating too. I forgot who she was collabing with, but she was collaborating with someone, and she just casually mentions it, and then they're like, what? Like, how do you know that? She's like, I don't know. I just know. That's what they call those. I don't remember what she said. But she had a very specific terminology that she knew. And people somehow in the comments were backing it up. They're like, yeah, no, that's what they're called. And I was like, how the fuck do any of you people know this? Freaks. Cooking. I fuck a Transformer, not gonna lie. There's people just like you out there. There's a whole fandom of people like that. There's probably tons of fanfics. I don't know any of the characters. Actually, no, that's a lie. I know Starscreen. Optimus Prime's a character, I know that. Starscreen, Optimus Prime, and fucking... yeah, that's about it. That's all I know. I was never super into Transformers. Megatron, that's it. Yeah, there's one. Bumblebee, that's another one. That one's more... Bumblebee's one of the more iconic ones. I don't know how I don't know that. I just really am not into that, I guess. Come on. Isn't Megatron... He's like the main bad guy, isn't he? If I remember correctly. No, fuck. Get up, get up, get up. I fucked up. I barely made it. I gotta turn this off. Oh, shit. Oh, I could take the... Actually. I could take them all out with that explosive, or I could take them all out shot by shot. I'm gonna do something stupid. There we go. Okay, that's all of them. And he turns into a jet. We used to have a fancy toy of him, and he was my favorite. I forgot. I don't know how, again, I'm not too into it as much, as iconic as it is. I just don't know too much about it. Shakifa, chat's pretty delayed. Uh-oh. Hopefully that's something I might have to look at and see after stream. I'm not the most tech-savvy Angel VTuber there is. I try to be, but... There's always an... Oh! Get out of here, go! Get up there! Get up, they're gonna find you. Gonna go look at his dead friends. He's gonna join them. Bambi Part 2. I once saw a yellow Camaro with a little Oh shit. The little bumblebee is toy inside. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I got him. I wasn't sure I'd be able to get him. I'm not a big fan of this sight. It's like hard because it's supposed to be a little arrow. I always hate the sights that have arrows, like a little chevron. I prefer like a good simple red dot. Make it easy. Oh, is that another? Oh, there's two. They're Slav squatting. Oh, there's three. Oh no, this guy's tough. Shoot.
You're even more fucking nice.
Do I have any perks I can take? I don't think I do. No, I don't. I can't take on any more perks. Shoot. Well, I have perk points, but I don't have any attribute points. Okay. Purple Sheep Dude. Little Sheep made so many play pretend stories with that giant menacing jet being either a villain to my other toys or the superhero. Peak childhood memory. Rest in peace. In pieces, Megatron toy. You are still missed. Aww. I'm trying to think. What was my favorite toy? I had a soldier I liked bringing. You know what? I just remembered. I had a little toy soldier. He came from a set. And I like bringing him around because when I was just a wee little lad, Toy Story was like a new movie. And so I watched it, and something about that movie stuck. So I was really nice to that toy, and I brought him with me everywhere. And I was really sad when I couldn't bring him with me anymore because, yeah, I just didn't. I was pretty sad. Bambi Part 2. Apparently in the Bumblebee movie with Haley Steinfeld, he transformed into a yellow beetle. He's Herbie. He's Herbie Part 2. I don't know if has anyone watched Herbie. I hope I didn't just age myself with a fucking Herbie reference. Shakifa. I mostly read Transformer comics. I did watch the real cartoon and the Bat movies. But personally, I very much prefer IDW's publishing rebooted Transformer 4. I've only ever heard of the movies and like cartoons from like the 90s. And I never really watched too much of those. I knew of them because it's just such an iconic brand, but I never actually sat and watched. I think there was a video game or two I might have played, but I don't remember. Just Transformers was one of those things. I don't think it's a bad series. It's just one of those things that I never really got into. You know, some people get into Mario and some people get into Crash Bandicoot. And some people get into Sonic. I think for me, I was just way more into the world of video games, and that's where I kind of grew up with. Purple Sheep Duty wasn't my favorite toy, but gosh, he was close. Change into Goblin. My brother and I had just way too many Star Wars toys, including Lego sets, which I think my dad got us to help us build them. Free labor. Well, I mean, it's not free. He created you, so maybe somewhat paid labor. Sheep dude. My favorite toy was actually, surprise, surprise, a sheep plushie I had since my literal birth. Aww. Chiquifo, the original Bumblebee's car mode is a VW Beetle. I didn't know that. He's a bumblebee, not a bumble beetle. Good point. Oh shit. No, don't move, don't move. Oh, he flew. He went flying. Okay, so there's a turret down there. Oh shit. Yeah, don't look at your friends. Don't go looking over there. And you also have to go. There. There's a lot of enemies here. I'm just gonna take it out. Bit by bit. There's fucking two! Oh, there's two iconic... Or two fucking... What are they called? They have a name, but I forget. They're basically just really tough.
What, you looking at me, pervert-ass punk?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I have perks where my fucking bullets are like... I'm like fucking a menace with handguns. Let's just hide from that. Let's see. Go kitten. Is it cannibalism to swallow cum? I mean, maybe a little bit. Counterpoint, is it non-vegan to do that? Because, you know what, that actually reminds me of a good point. If it's not, let me break down, while I do this, I have a bunch of scrap I need to break down, I keep forgetting about. If you're eating nut, the whole point of, like, cannibalism, right, is that the basic premise is that you don't want to cause suffering to other beings. Like, the whole point is you're not eating meat, because every aspect of eating animal products involves suffering, which I don't know if that's true, but whatever. You could argue that I don't think there's a whole lot of suffering going on when some, you know, fucking some spooge is being made. I would argue very much the opposite is actually happening. Unless you have a condition where it just always hurts. In that case, it always just hurts. There's nothing you can do about that. Unfortunately. This is just a straight up katana, so we don't need this. A kaiken and a punk knife? I'm gonna keep this just so we can throw it at people. This I need to put in the stash, because this is iconic and... Oh, wait a second. This thing's better, because I have a Sandevistan. Increase crit chance by 50% and hit supply bleed. Yeah, keep the scalpel. This is way better with the Sandevistan. I need to put this back. Purple Sheep Dude. Y'all watched Transformers and remembered it. I seen it in cinema. I remember that, but the rest... Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Baby Part 2. Yes, Megan Fox was hot. There you go. Go kitten. It's hotter when there's some suffering. That's it. That's a little extra loving put in there. Change it to Goblin. I'm on the same boat as you do. My memory is shit. Purple Sheep Dude. I remember thinking Megatron was cool as all hell. The rest of the movie was mid. There was one scene. I only know one scene. I don't... It might be spoilers, but... The one scene I remember is because of a stupid fucking meme. It's like the scene where Optimus Prime, I think, is all fucked up, and another robot he was fighting was also all fucked up, and he has the upper hand. So he's like, he basically just executes another robot with a fucking headshot. It's brutal. The audio is changed, and some guy is just dubbing the robot. He's on the ground about to get fucking wiped out by Optimus Prime, and he's like on the ground, and he's like, oh fuck, don't do this, fucking shit, don't do this, Optimus, don't do it. Optimus, no. I think Shakifa remembers. He's like, no, do it. It's like supposed to be this fucking monologue speech, and in reality it's just a guy go like, don't do this, God damn it, come on, don't do it. He's like begging for his life. And then he's like, no, don't do it. He just shoots him in the face. That's my frame of reference for Transformers. That's where I remember. If you can link it back to that. Shakifa, it was in the third movie where Optimus Prime executes Sentinel Prime. That's what it was. It's just such a fucking stupid meme. A guy begging for his life against someone who's not going to let him live. Something about that was just so funny. What the fuck is the description for this? Why is it so long? Laminate armor media ballistic vest. I used to watch these reporters on the TV news. Or those reporters on the TV news. They wore those chill trench coats and were always broadcasting from exotic places like Mozambique or Saigon. They went right into the Central America war zones with the cyber grunts, and they got the story even when shooting was maximally fierce. That's the part I like. The danger. Lyle McClellan, Network 54. Interesting. Little story. I got a skirt. Brass harmony skirt with double nanofiber weave. Its length is inversely proportional to its price. Just get rid of all this. All this extra weight shit I don't need. There we go. Okay. That's better. Now we don't have as much crap. Transition to Goldman. There's 3 movies. I don't remember anything. What the fuck? Shakifa. There's 5. Damn. I don't think I ever... It's like, The Avengers. I know there's a whole series. The one Avengers movie I ever actually watched, it was when it came out. It was, what was it? Not Civil War. It was the one when, like, Hulk and Iron Man and all the iconic characters, Captain America, they all, like, worked together for the first time to take out, like, an alien. I forget. Was it? I don't remember. There's a scene in it where Hulk just has one of the an enemy character and just bashes the shit out of him like he's a ragdoll on the ground. I remember laughing at that. Yeah, I'm not too big. I'm not a huge movie buff, I will say. I was always way more into video games. There's some movies I like. The movies that I like are decades old. I feel like an old man when I talk about movies that I do know. There are things like fucking Scarface. Bambi Part 2. Age of Ultron. Ultron's the robot. I don't remember either. Shakifa. The first Avengers. The first... Sound old. The one Avenger movie was, that I watched, the first. The first one. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. And then this one too. There we go. Okay. This guy's dead. I don't think there's any other enemies to worry about. I say right before I get fucked up by an enemy. Okay, so we gotta find... Is it in here with this legendary guy? No. You do have components I'll steal. Somewhere in this area. Is it in here? The server? Oh, yeah, it is. Here we go. Still a malware. I don't think they're gonna find me, so... Treasure Goblin. I watched a few of those. Dropped off when it just started becoming too much. Shakifa. Did you do Phantom Liberty? Not yet.
To the wall and another rises up in the polls. Politics is
Oh.
fucking usual.
Oh, boy.
Sorry, Johnny, but I don't have time for your little anarchist revolution.
Yeah? Well, it'd be easier than slicing heads off a fucking Hydra. One more reason this city could use another nuke.
Dude, Johnny, that's not very nice. Let's get the fuck out of here. But Liberty, Phantom Liberty, not yet. I did check out a little bit of it in my free time. I do play some of these games in my off time on my like personal PC account. Not all of them, some of them. Like Cyberpunk I was playing before I started streaming. So I was excited when I saw the Phantom Liberty DLC. So I checked out a little bit of it. I know some of it. I'd never finished it because I never had the time. So I don't know what happens in it. So I'll save that for stream. I've beaten this game once before. A while ago.
Thanks. Closing the gig.
But Phantom Liberty, from what little I played, very fun. Very cool. I beat this game one time, and it was... I think it was before the 2.0 update. Before, like, it was before you had to use stamina to shoot, which I always thought was kind of weird. But I liked it. It was fun. It was so ridiculously easy that before they nerfed some stuff. Like that, oh, well, I won't say it. I don't want to spoil anything. I almost just very casually spoiled a part of the game. I don't want to do that. But, oopsie. The final boss, I'll say, was so ridiculously easy. It was almost underwhelming before they updated in 2.0. And from what I've seen, it looks tougher. So I'm glad they beefed things up a little bit. Let's see. I want to go that way. I put my gun away so I don't get caught running around with it. And also, where's my car? Oh, here it is. Perfect. Changed into Goblin. Saw Endgame against my will. Oh no. Was it bad? Batman Part 2. I've almost watched all the Marvel movies. I just haven't seen the most recent ones. I've seen Endgame at the premiere in our town with Turtle and his friend. Ooh. Part of me wishes I was more into like Marvel and superhero movies because I hear so many people talk about them and I just never... Like I said, a lot of my interests were some animes and a lot of video games. That was my jive. I kind of wish I got more into other stuff like that. Like I said, one movie I like off the top of my head would be Scarface from like the 1980s. That movie was awesome. That was a great... And I watched it when I was very small. I should not have watched that movie at my age. It was such a good movie. Let's see. We gotta go... Oh, fuck. This is another one of these gigs. Some of these gigs in this game are a real motherfucker. Okay, let's park, like, here. I guess.
V, got a client who needs help with some internal corpo skullduggery. Our boy wants dirt on his arch nemesis, one Mateus Stowe. What do you say? Got your shovel ready? Briefs attached.
Let's see. Change it to Goblin. I stopped the Civil War one, which came out in 2016. Most Marvel movies in the last decade, I guess. Purple Sheep Dude. I've seen a lot of them too, but honestly, there's so many, they're not all equal. That's just how it is. I feel like with any series, you're not going to hit. You can't have a series that bats like at 1,000. Like Yakuza. I love Yakuza. Yakuza is a great series. I love the shit out of it. I think it's amazing. There's definitely some Yakuza games that are better than others. Which ones are which? I don't know. Depends on the person. And even then, I think the Yakuza games that aren't quite amazing are still pretty fun. I enjoyed the shit out of them. Bambi Part 2. I saw the Multiverse of Madness. That movie was fucking up my mind. It's the Doctor Strange one, I see. Shakifa. I like these set piece gigs. Mainly because it's usually don't need to be completely stealthy. I like going for stealth. Usually if things go wrong, I don't mind just like popping off and killing everything, but I like to try to be stealthy. This specific gig I hate because there's just so many enemies, and I remember the first time I tried to do it like completely stealthily, there would be like, it felt like in so many different angles, in so many different ways, there's somebody who fucking catches you every single time. So we're going to see how far I can get into stealth. And if I can't get into stealth, I mean, I have the perks to just kind of blast the shit out of everything that moves, so it's fine. Ideally, we can get stealthy and deal with most enemies, so if things get hostile, it'll be easy. wipe because I maxed out my like handgun skills, so it's pretty easy. Let's see. Gig type thievery. Steal documents incriminating Matthias Stove, the Kendachi factory and El Camino Road. Your mom ever tell you saying 2 wrongs don't make a right? Yeah, well, we're the 3rd one. Kendachi is about to select a new director of some shit department or other. That part doesn't matter. What's important is it's 2 candidates for 1 gig. Know where this is going, right? Bingo. One of them is my client, and he wants dirt on his arch nemesis, Matthias Stove. The main problem is that Stove's the human equivalent of unseasoned boiled scop. He's blonde, he's bland, he's boring. No bodies in his backyard, no dates with minors, nothing. But there's no way a guy in his position in a place like Night City is 100% dirt-free. I mean, there's no fucking way. A couple contacts of mine say Stove has a few strings tied to the Valentinos. You need to slip into his office and slip a few files off his computer. If we're lucky, we get something to back up the rumors, costing Mr. Squeaky Clean Stove his shot at the promotion. Let's see. Purple Sheep Dude. At the time Endgame came out, I was kind of fed up with all the Marvel stuff being shoved down our throats. My parents wanted to go watch it, but we were all just kind of not interested. I ended up going to the movies to watch Rocket Man, which is in theaters at the same time, 5 times and never going for Endgame. There's one movie, I don't think I've ever told this story before. There's one movie that, like, the Finn family and members of the extended Finn family just had to go watch. And I fucking hated it. It was genuinely the worst movie I've ever seen. I could watch somebody eat food, digest it, and shit it out, and that would be wildly more entertaining and a much more enjoyable watch than the movie we were made to watch. I shit you not. I watched the fucking Emoji Movie against my fucking will. It is genuine. You cannot make a movie that shit. You cannot make anything that fucking bad. It's terrible. I tried to sleep through it and I could not. And what little bits and pieces of the fucking movie that I remember, oh, disgusting, miserable. Shakifa, go rooftop. Some of these stealth gigs are so comically easy from the roof. Ooh. Let's see. That's a good tip. I'll have to thank you for that. Let me see. That's the roof. If I can get up to the roof. Can't jump it from there. I'm gonna go around the perimeter and see if I can make my way up to the roof. Oh, I can mark that. Let's see. I could take this guy out right now. So fucked up. She's trying to do his damn job. Alright, put it away. Put the gun away. Okay. I think if I remember right, the last time I played this, there's like a... Oh, there we go. Okay. I was gonna say, there's like a way to hop the fence. And I think it's this right here. And it gives you a good vantage point. Oh, shit. Can I go up here? No. This is as high as I can go. But that works. Mark that. There's a lot of shit. Look at all this. This guy here. This guy here. A robot. There's a bunch of robots to look out for. I think there's a couple of turrets. Is that there? Camera there. Camera there. Who's that? That's just a tweaker? What is that? Car. Okay. I think that's a good chunk of the people here. So the second I cross over this fence, I'm gonna start getting caught. Oh, there's robots over there too. I don't know if that's a security guard. Okay. This is like the one way to really get in here. I can't shoot the security cameras because every time I've done that in my last playthrough, it alerts every single person in the build. Wait a second. There we go. Is that Jules Corral? Is he an enemy? He's just a dude. I don't know that I should be killing him. But yeah, I can't shoot the cameras because it'll like send everyone into a tizzy, and they get really upset when you do that. So we can't. There's nothing that says we have to be stealthy. I just think it's easier for me to be stealthy and then start taking things into, like, you know, like the more enemies I can take down, the quicker I can kind of like, yeah. Shakifa, you spec'd into a Sandy build, so you already took out 50% of your stealth option. Yeah. That's the one. I like the Sandy build because then if you line up headshots like that, you could take them out pretty quick. The downside is that, like, you have to get creative with being, like, if I'm stealthy with this, I could pop my Sandy and just start dashing like a fucking maniac to cover, but I'm not going to make it to cover in time. So yeah. I don't know. I just like the Sandy build. I like mixing it up. So a lot of my stealth is just go invisible and then use fucking the Sandevistan and just start moving faster than they can detect me. There's nothing stopping me from, like, I mean, I might get in trouble with like the law, but there's nothing stopping me from like doing this right here. Just doing this little ditty right here. Oh fuck. There we go. I wonder who did that. The camera looks right at me. Can I take out robots with... Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. Like, my saving grace for this stealth build is that I went, like, full on into handguns, and I've also, like, modified so that... Like, for example, I maxed out everything in the cool... What's it called? It's hard to explain without looking at it. In this. I maxed out this skill tree, which is nice because it has some of these good like perks. One of them is that if you hit, like, your gun damage with handguns doesn't scale down depending on how far you are. So if, in theory, if I could hit a fucking sick headshot all the way from here, it would do the same amount of damage as if I did it point blank. It's just a matter of actually aiming far enough to hit that, which isn't always easy. I could try... Oh, I get that. It's nice. Okay. I shouldn't be as excited as I am for killing things. Oh, he's behind the van. I can't get that. Okay. Oh, wait. Fuck. There we go. I got him too. Like, as long as I'm undetected, I do way more damage. Uh-oh, they're starting to get suspicious. In theory, this is probably a really bad idea. In theory, I could probably... He doesn't give a shit about that robot. Hold on. Oh, fuck. I missed the shots. He's scared. Okay, I should chill out. I should stop trying to hit shots from across the fucking map. If I'm quick enough, I could probably... Oh, I could probably dash, double jump with the Sandy on and turn that camera off before I get caught by another camera. And maybe even if I get greedy, I could probably be... Oh, no, I can't with these two there. Take out both. Basically, use a Sandevistan to jump from here over there, turn that camera off, land, go over here, turn that camera off, and then I have like this area to hide in. And then work my way towards that camera to turn it off. But these two goobers are going to make that a little difficult, so I got to get rid of one of them. Oh, but I can't shoot him with him there because he's going to... Actually, that might bring him closer. Check out your buddy. Something's wrong with him. Oh, he's not going to look. Shoot. Can I hit him from here? Oh, I cannot hit him from here. That's way too far. Oh, he's leaving. Okay, perfect. Alright, this is probably a really bad idea, but I'm going to go for it. So once this camera turns this way, I'm going to go invisible and try to do this stupid fucking maneuver. That's probably not going to work. You know what? Hold on. I should probably save right here before I do this, because it's probably not going to work. Might take a try or two. Okay, okay. Here we go. Get stuck. Come on. Okay. I didn't mean to take my inhaler. Damn it. That's okay. Something's scanning. Something is not happy that I'm here. I can hear it. Okay, so this camera's the only other thing I need to deal with now. Oh, I hear an enemy's alert. Uh-oh, I hear an enemy is right here. Oh, shit. I hear a robot fucking chirping away. Okay. Once this guy's over here. Okay. Sneak on over here. Ah, damn it. Okay. He turned. I can probably... Okay. Go. There we go. Okay, so now this area doesn't have any cameras. Alright. And next time this guy... Okay. I could put... Ooh, I don't want that. Get this. No. There we go. I almost hit him with this fucking cannon gun that I have. I can't go in this way. Okay. So, from here... All I gotta do is get into this building. And there's like one entrance. Oh, can I get up here? That'd be really good place to hide before this guy finds me. Oh, perfect. Nice. Okay. He's still gonna see me. It's very obvious. Okay. Shkifa. Double jump window. Is there a window I could double jump to? Oh, you know what? I did see a couple windows. I don't know if I can reach them from the front of the building. First, let me get this bastard right here. The second he crosses this threshold over here, he's done. It's over. It's donezo. Ooh, just gotta readjust my back. Stop hunching over. Let's see. Come on. I know you turn at some point. You know what? Can I get him from here? Oh, I could. Let me... I know I can reach up here, so... Was there a... Oh, I thought that was a person. Oh, shit. Up here? Could I... Oh, shit. Can I... Oh, shit. Maybe if I... Can I shoot that window out? Oh, I can! But can I actually get in there? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Shakifa. Good point. Oh, is this it right here? Perfect. Okay. I never thought to do this. Holy shit. You're a genius, Shakifa. Thank you. Okay, so we gotta get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I never once thought to do this in any of my, like, my playthrough. I went through the whole facility. That was a pain in the ass. I'm gonna get the fuck out. Oh, there we go. That worked. Oh, that was great. Okay.
Beautiful work.
Did you just kiss me?
Stove's finished, even if you don't know it yet. Big thanks. Contract's closed and the eddies are flying at you.
Nice. Well, thank you, Shakifa. I never once thought... I don't know. I guess I never thought you could actually just fucking bust through the window. Which honestly is like the least of my fucking things that I've done. Nice. Okay. Sweet. And I left my... There it is, my car over here. What does this say? You smell that, V? The sweet, sweet smell of cold, hard eddies. You do good work. You get more work. Beautiful system we got going, ain't it? Indeed. Let's see. Ooh. Saboteur gigs. This one's right here. Let's just take this one. Okay. Ooh. This thing's got a lot of get up and go to it. I gotta chill out. I would love to drive a sports car, something like this. Not to own. That seems like a fucking pain in the ass to maintain. It'd be great to drive it, like, once. Because this thing just seems like such a hassle. Like, if you get a dent on it, oh, it's like a bitch and a half to get that fixed. And expensive. Even, like, aftermarket parts for something like that would be brutal.
Yo, V, been living good? If you ain't busy, I got a gig for you. Real classic. All you gotta do is break into a corpo zone and plan a bug.
Oh boy. Easy. What is this one? Agent Saboteur. Deliver a van at the Kendachi factory in Arroyo. You ever watch the news? Personally, I think it's all propaganda, but that's just me. Still, people watch, and some people make the news. My client's Ted Fox, an N54 reporter. He's doing a story on the link between gangs and corps. On paper, they're enemies, but in reality, it seems like the corpo rats and gang goons are scratching each other's backs. Keyword seems. Ted needs hard evidence. That's where you come in to save the day. Ted will tell you exactly what you have to do, but be ready to get onto Kendachi factory grounds, poke around. All clear? Head over to Ted. As they say in the media biz, it's showtime. Let's see. Shakifa. I like the Javelina. In my opinion, the best handling RWD car in the game. Plus, it's really tough. It's a really tough car. I forget. I like V's basic car. And there's another one in my last playthrough. It was one of the off-road ones. I can't remember what it's called. But that one I used like for a good chunk of my playthrough. And that one I liked too. That one was tough. I like the off-roading cars because I feel like they handle better overall. Like the cool sporty ones are nice, but those are a pain in the ass to try to drive off-road. I like the ones that, not scavengers. I forget what they're called. Not when they're scavengers, but when they're, like the travelers. Oh, I forget what they're called. Like, when you pick your life path, you can be a corpo, you can be a street thug, or you can be that other faction. I forget. But I like that. Obviously, I don't like them enough to remember them. But I like them. They're cool. Shakifa. Javelina is an off-road quattro. Oh, shit. I may have gotten that car in my last playthrough and completely forgot about it. There's surprisingly a lot of cars you can get for free. And I never remember the brands or anything like that. I just remember which ones I really like and which ones not some. Oh, shit. Wait a second. Oh, here's a van. Is this, can I open that? Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let me get hidden over here. Shakifa. The free Rayfield Caliburn. It drives like a nightmare. Is that... I don't know if it's that one or I'm confusing it with the one I'm thinking of. Is that the one you get when you do one of the boxing missions and you help the guy who's got a pregnant girlfriend and you let him, you can like take his car, or you can bet him money and he'll bet his car. And if you beat him, you can either let him keep your money in exchange for the car, let him keep the money and the car, or be an asshole and take the money and the car, even when you know that his girlfriend's pregnant. And I chose to let him keep the money in exchange for the car. And I was like, this is a really cool customized car. And it fucking sucks. It's terrible. It's a car in the container. Oh, didn't we do, I think I did a gig or two already where I had to like sabotage one for a diplomat, or it was driven by a diplomat. I might be getting confused. That one that you get for free from doing that boxing mission, oh, that one sucks. It's so bad. It looks cool as shit, but it drives like a fucking bathtub on wheels. It's terrible. It's so clunky. It can't turn for shit. Oh, that's just an wait a second. Is there a camera? Oh, there's someone in there. I was gonna say, there's something in... There you are. You might be the only one. Shakifa. No, it's an actual car you can get after your first job with Pan Am in the tunnel, where you kill a bunch of Shiv. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to get to that part of the game, because I don't quite remember. That mission sounds familiar, but I don't remember exactly. What the fuck? No, she's underground. Damn. But yeah. I might have to look it up. Because that sounds familiar, but I don't remember what it... I know you get a car from doing it, but I don't remember which car. Like what it looks like. But I'm sure if I saw it, I'd know. I get an idea. Alright, so here's a van. I have to meet with... Oh, I have to meet with the guy for... Oh, shit. I'm just gonna sneak right on by. Oh, there's a whole door here. I didn't even know. See? He's full of fucking cream. I like how some of these guys are full of like fucking cyber foam. They have cream filling. They look like from RoboCop. Oh, there's a guy right there. Anyone? I'm gonna have to take... You know what? Let me go... I think this is just for the van. I don't think this is for the camera. Okay. Can I turn off the cameras with this? Yes, I can. There we go. Perfect. Actually, hold on real quick before I do that. You are a bad guy. These two are bad guys. Is it just... It's just these four. Okay. I'm going to take them out because I'm pretty sure we have to take the van. We have to steal this van. So we have to kill everything because they're not going to let us just drive away with it. Alright, I'm going to shut the cameras off. Those are off. Okay, so that shouldn't be a problem. So... Fuck. I didn't mean to do that. I gotta wait for that to recharge. It says to meet with Ted Fox, but we're gonna make our lives a little easier real quick. Oh, there's someone in there. Okay. Oh, personal access token, free money, I'll take that. Go. Okay. Sex and chrome. Whoa, I missed. There we go. Okay, I got her. Alright. Before you two even look over there, surprise. There we go. See, this is why I like having this for like a stealth build, the Sandy, because then if you can line up your enemies just right, you can take out enemies quicker than you can get detected. It relies on you having a good Sandy, though. Like, early on, it sucks because what I would do is I would just save up money and I would, instead of getting a Sandy outright, I would just keep the cyber deck I had by default until I could get the money together to get a decent Sandevistan. And then I would go through and start doing this. Because without a decent Sandevistan, it's a pain in the ass to get this build started. But once it gets going, it's especially if you take... What was it? There's a couple of things you can add cyberware-wise, and I think with a certain, like, Sandevistan. Like the one, what was it? The Apogee Falcon, which I believe is the one David uses in the anime. That paired with a couple of cyberware that you can get, you can, like, basically set things up to where you go stealth. You use the, you go stealth, use your Sandevistan, and keep taking people out quick enough to keep rebuilding the charge on the Sandevistan so that you never run out until you've taken out everybody in the building in, like, you know, record time before they even know what's going on. It's great. Pearl Sheep Dude, my brain is melting. Oh no. Sorry to hear that.
V.
Hey.
One and only. You Ted?
Call me Teddy. Get in. I'll give you the brief.
Get in. Alright, I'll get in your car.
Fine, Teddy. What's the sitch?
See that garage on the left? Belongs to Kendachi. Tip came in, they've got some special goods sitting in
Nobody's alive in there.
Special?
for the 6th Street gang.
So, what's on me to do?
You get in the garage and place this tracker under the truck. Just watch out for surveillance cams.
Piece of cake.
Everyone's already
We're
done.
making my career right here, V. The soldier of truth.
All right, Teddy. Time to get to work.
Just, do your ninja stuff. And don't get caught on camera. Cameras love me, not you. I'll be in touch.
Well, remain undetected. Well, guess what, Teddy? Boy, oh boy, is that going to be real easy. Unless they reset everything for some reason. I don't think they would. I just imagine he's like, get in the car, and you get in the car, he's like, alright. As he's explaining, he's like undoing his pants. You're like, whoa, 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 what the fuck are you doing here? Purple Sheep Dude, I need to write just a few more lines to meet my writing goal of the day. You got it. Just a few lines, that's easy. Quick work. Shakifa. To my knowledge, David Sandy is custom built. It only resembles the Apogee since they're both from Militech. Is that what it is? I thought it was... You know what? I looked it online. Looked it up online to try to get it, and the closest in the game might be, like, similar, but... As close as I can get to David's Apogee, I'll take. What's this? Kendachi New Spring Catalog. Can I turn this off? I don't need that. Alright, I killed everyone in here.
Gonna be a good day.
I don't know why he's talking to the van. It looks like... Oh, there's a camera. I thought someone was standing there. I was like, I killed everybody. There shouldn't be anyone standing here. Oh, no. Easy. I already stealthed it.
Framework. Ted's gonna shit so hard on those Kendachi fucks. They won't know what hit him. Anyways, respect for running a tip-top op. Closing the contract, releasing your eddies.
See if I can make this jump without breaking my fucking legs. There we go. So I like having the dash. The dash ability with the double jump both really help with stealth because it's easy to, like, if you move quick enough, you can, like, avoid a lot of conflict by, like, just flying across so nobody down there is going to see you, like, for a second. You just have to be quick enough for it, though. I don't know who the fuck said that. why it resets the camera. I mean, it's kind of cool to drive first person, but I don't trust myself to do it without crashing. What you got for me? Eurus Nova and another, like 2 guns. Alright, let me see. I think for tonight, I have a little more time. I think I have time for one more gig. And then we'll transition to the post-stream story time. But first, we'll do one more gig. Then I'll run to the bathroom real quick. And then we'll start the post-stream story time. At least my thumb isn't aching like it was before stream. That said, I have to look and see what it looks like under my wrappings. It's probably a little messy. But easy enough patch on a skin suit. Let's do this gig right here. Wait a second. I think I just saw. I do. Gimme. Yes! Sweet. Edge Runner allows you to exceed your cyborg capacity by up to 50 points at the cost of 0.5% max health per point, which I don't plan on doing. When you neutralize an enemy during combat, there's a 0.1% chance for each point you're over capacity that you will enter a fury state, which isn't that basically just cyberpsychosis? In this state, you gain 10% more damage, 30% more crit chance, 50% more crit damage for 12 seconds, and a 3-second duration added for each neutralization while fury is active. I don't think I want to get to that point, but it is good to have that, I guess. I've seen people use this perk. It's basically just cyberpsychosis. It's great. You just lose your fucking mind. Shakifa, you're edging cyberpsychosis. I know there's a lore reason to why V can't actually go cyberpsycho. Truly an edge runner. He really is. V's such a great edge runner, he doesn't know it. You could argue David was also kind of that same way. Like, he was edging cyberpsychosis for a long time. And it caught up to him at some point. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, isn't it there's like a lore reason. I remember reading about it out of curiosity because I was like, how come V doesn't go Cyber Psycho? And I think it has something to do with Johnny being in his head. But it still doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Like, basically V with Johnny being in his head, if I remember correctly, it's like because Johnny's such a fucking psycho, the two of their personalities together, it kind of like reinforces their psyche so they can't actually really go cyber psycho, I think. I don't know. I never really understood the lore reason. I like the idea of it. I just never understood it. Alright, one more gig for tonight's stream. Let's take the car. Take the sick whip. Chikifa. Actually, that's a really good way to put it. Pacific Rim logic. I never thought of it that way. But that does make, I guess, in that sense, it kind of makes some sense. If there's like two people to carry the load, then I guess it does make a little more sense to have two psyches that won't go batshit insane. Plus, I don't even think Johnny Silverhand could be Cyber Psycho, because they didn't have that much, like they didn't have a whole lot in the way of chrome back when Johnny Silverhand was still alive. Because I remember when they used the ice pick machine, it wasn't like that wire that V can just pull out from his wrist and plug in. It was like an actual device that they had to pull out of their pocket and plug in and type code into. So I don't know if the lesser technology is more or less likely to make you Cyber Psycho.
Hey, how's life in NC? Getting any sleep? Because I'm not. Not when there's money to be made.
Oh, yeah.
So listen, one of my people, name's Juliet, was supposed to deliver me some precious data. Never made it. Getting total radio silence. Check on her, will you? And don't forget the data. Specs attached.
Okay. Pro Sheep Dude, Pacific Rim mention. Shakifa, Kifa, 2023 isn't as integrated as in 2077. Cyberdeck used to be something that resembles a Pip-Boy. Yeah, I remember the cutscene when Johnny Silverhand has to like hack into a mainframe. He like pulls out the ice pick and it's like, or the Cyberdeck, and it's like an actual like deck, and he has to pull out the wire and plug it in and start typing in code. And that was how they hacked. But he does have that robot arm. That's why I wonder, like, was cyberpsychosis really a problem in 2023? Or I feel like it would be more like, no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just yapping. But like, I feel like that's less like cyberpsychosis as much as it would just be like an implant. Like if you got an organ transplanted and your body rejected the organ, like that complication. But cyberpsychosis seems to be like a kind of new phenomenon in the world of 2077. 2023, I'm sure if we had like cybernetic arms now and you try to get one in and your body rejected it, that wouldn't be cyberpsychosis. That'd just be like your body won't let you put a fucking robot arm, even though you want to, or robot eyes. But yeah, cyberpsychosis. So I don't think anyone in Johnny Silverhand's time could have cyberpsychosis. They would just have a body part that doesn't work, corresponds. Let's see. Search and recover. Retrieve the Zetatech data. Juliet, Oregon. O's El Capitan. At the house on Gibson Street. I like everyone to know I'm patient, understanding. I realize there's a time for work and a time for family. Without a good work-life balance, we'd all blast our brains out. I get it. I do. But disappearing for 2 weeks because of family issues. That's how Juliet thinks of me. How much she respects me. I love her because she's ripped so much Nova data out of Zetatech for me. But man, she's starting to hurt my feelings, you know? Go to her place, see what her deal is. But remember, number one priority is that data she still owes me. Juliet's Nova and all. But if she's got a problem with that, well, like I said, data is prio number one. Okay. Into the home we go. I could go straight through the front door. Is there... I could go up here. Gee, I never do the Cyber Psycho missions just because... Ooh, we upgraded my health item. Just because those ones you can't kill. I know you can modify your weapons to not kill, but... being non-lethal is... Whoa.
Usual hallmarks of a merc's room stop there.
I know what happened to Juliet. Optional. See blood here. 3 months old.
Oh, shit.
Someone took a nasty hit on this.
Signs of a struggle.
To put it mildly.
I like when they have investigating little interactions like this. Like both of their heads are working together and Johnny's just chilling wherever the fuck he is. What do we got here? Used med kit.
Almost completely used up. Not something you'd keep in your medicine cabinet.
I have a med kit that I keep with me, just in case. Money. Nothing else. Nothing on the bed he was on. Okay. This is where we came from, so there's nothing there. I think I know what gig this is, too. EV, whatever. Oh. I'm sorry. Jules, please forgive me for how I'm doing this. I'm nowhere near as tough as you, and I can't pretend to be anymore. I hate to say it, but there's no helping Rose anymore, so at least help yourself before it's too late. If you change your mind, I'll be waiting for you at Sunset Motel. Think on it again, please. Always yours, Sigh. Aw. Okay, this is starting to sound familiar. The empty potted plant. What's this? Moon cheese. That. Ooh, another one. Test results. Rose Horrigan test results. HBG is 12.4 grams per deciliter. HCT is at 40%. WBC is 9,223 per millimeter cubed. Their white blood cell count. Red blood cell count is 4.64 millimeter squared. LT's 430,000, CRP's 2.9 milligrams. 6 mu. Comments. PLT and TSH slightly exceeded. No medical consultation is needed. However, regarding the patient's worsening state of mind, psychological consultation is advised. That's no good. Painting. 2 horizons. Like Kelson.
A safe behind a painting. A little cliche. But hey, at least the merc appreciates the arts. You could learn a thing or two.
I'm wondering more how it ended up on the ground. Juliet must have been in a hurry.
Yeah. Something twisted happened here, V.
I do like this little... That this is all behind a painting, but you had all this nice little, like, stashed area. You also had a plant growing here.
If life's taught me one thing, it's that a safe's a good spot to hide your valuables.
It's got a reader, too. Must be an access shard around.
Find a way to open the safe. Ooh. What's this about? Camera? Uh-oh, there's Juliet. Oh, that's not good. Oh, Rose Horrigan. Wanted for murder of an NCPD officer, assaulting an NCPD officer, first-degree murder, murder of a corporate rep. Oh boy. Okay, so I think Juliet's dead. We have to go look at that. And this Rose Horrigan lady seems a little fucked up. She's also in her underwear, I think. Oh, she's wearing a t-shirt and panties, I guess. I don't know. I can't tell. Let's turn that off so I don't get caught. Oh, wait. There's messages I didn't read. Let's pry into someone's private life. Hey, Julie. OMG, it's been ages. How's life? Because I'm writing with something on my mind. Remember when we were kids, we played on that old dam. We'd shout our names, some other stupid stuff, then listen for the echoes. I hear her yelling down there. Remember how our voices carried through the valleys? Sometimes I still feel like I can hear them. Different strange words, like returning from a long trip out of town. Funny, right? I don't know, Julie. The truth is everything's going off the rails. I feel... Oh, this is from Rose to Juliet. I feel worse and worse. Losing my job certainly didn't help. And what the hell good was the new serverware for, huh? I hope I'm not scaring you or asking too much, but I was just thinking how nice it'd be to hear your voice, not just some echo of it. Maybe that's what I need to get right again. Rosie, of course, I remember the dam. Even the time when we tried to kick that gonk Benny Dillard and his drone off of it. And yeah, I did hear about your job. I'm really sorry. That sucks so hard. But listen, I've been talking to Sai, and we agree you should stay with us for a while, at least until you feel better. Come, just like old times, Julie.
I'm starting to like this less and less. Best stay on our toes.
Yeah, he's right. This is getting dark. From Victor. Hey, our Ripper Duck. Miss Horrigan, I'm happy you turned to me instead of those clean-cut scam artists. But I'm sorry I don't have good news for you. The symptoms you described indicate a serious disorder that will continue to progress regardless of those next steps taken. In cases like this, I'm afraid no level of help you give your sister will do much good. The only real cure is one of the 2 max tac ways, if you understand my meaning. It's good you reached out to me, but it's best if you contact them next. The quicker they get on this, the safer it'll be for everyone around her, including you. Next, Clara Horrigan to Juliet Horrigan. Julie, since yesterday, Rose has called me 40 times, but all I ever hear on the line is erratic breathing, and I never get a response when I call her back. Do you know what's going on? I'm really worried. Love, Mom. Then from Juliet to her mom. Hey, Mom, everything's all right. You know, Rosie, when you have 100 implants like she does, chances are at least one's got a chip loose somewhere. Don't worry about it. We got everything under control. Love you, Juliet. I don't know about that. Oh, this is the one from our boss, or the guy who sent us on this. From El Capitan to Juliet Horrigan. Juliet is all okay. Been a while we talked last, and I got a few jobs I can't trust anyone else with. Plus, there's still the matter of Mr. KT's data. Right back quick. Time ain't on our side on this one. El Capitan. Yeah. About that. I think your message reached her just a wee bit late. You know what? While I'm here... Break a fucking glass bottle will really destroy my stealth. I can probably... Because I broke down so many components, I bet. I have enough to make... Oh, yeah, I do. 32 of those. And then turn that into these. And then... What level is the gun I have right now? Oh, it's already... Okay, so we need epic parts. That works. So... Turn the blue parts into these. Because if I remember correctly, she's a fucking pain in the ass to fight. Tier 5 components. Okay, so then... Oh, damn it, I can't upgrade this yet. I need, 2 more. Is that 198? It is. Oh, I need 2 epic parts to... Damn it. So close. Okay. That's fine. So now we gotta watch out, because she's... Just keep shooting her. Just keep shooting her. There. Just shoot the shit out of her. Rose and Bernard Ackerman. Hey there, I saw the lights on in your house. I know you're not sleeping. Who is this? Rose. I live facing you. You have to help me now. They want to kill me. Julie and her husband, they work for the corpse. They're trying to poison me with poison gas capsules in my bedroom. You have to help me. You've been drinking, taking anything. You don't get it. The other one's doing this to me. They took my hollow so I couldn't call anyone. Cool your tits, lady, okay? People are trying to sleep here. The police are also in on it. I'm begging you, please. You've been blocked by Bernard Ackerman. So she basically got cyberpsychosis and just lost her mind. Unfortunately. Just deal with that. Well, I found Juliet. Illness diary. Oh, there's like a log. Oh no. Day 67. High temp, migraines, difficulty speaking. Day 68. High temp, migraines, delirious again. Day 69. Some improvement. Rosie isn't complaining of pain. She's eating and talking normally again. Maybe the new pills are finally working. Day 71. An attack. Acts like nothing happened. Sai's arms is broken in 2 places. Gave her a triple dose. Calmed after an hour. Day 72. As always, she doesn't remember a thing. Sai, that saint of a man, lied and said it was a hit and run. She's back to normal, no more pain. She even made breakfast for us. Christ. Day 80. Even though these pills are draining our bank account dry, they're at least doing the job. Just need to maintain a higher dose. Rosie is back to herself, and only once did I think I heard her talking in an empty room. As long as she's not hurting anyone. And day 91. Another attack. Had to give her 4 times the normal dose. Why do I bother? I can't do this anymore. Oh. Well, found out what happened to Juliet. Or Julie, I mean. She tried. That was nice of her, as a sister, to try. So now we gotta go back to the safe. Pro Sheep Dude, I've reached my goal. I'm in control of my destiny. Nice. Like I said, easy work.
Can't have bad luck all the time.
Now we gotta deposit the data shard. Oh, it's bright. Okay, let's put the gun away. That way. It's probably easier to take my car. There it is. I was like, where did I put... Who stole my car? Little sheep dude. I'll keep going until PSST, though. I think once I finish this mission right now, which is basically just dropping off the thing I stole, and then calling back the person who assigned me, then I think that will be where we call stream for tonight. Oh, okay. Bambi Part 2. That's something I could not have control of. Congrats. we are. The same light pole. There we go. What will sheep do? The fact I make a lot of typos because I'm tired is of no importance. Point proven. I'll be correcting all that later anyways.
What happened to Juliet V? Fuck. She never mentioned she had a sister. It's a crying shame. Thanks for grabbing that data, V. Gig's closed. I'll be in touch.
Oh, he's sad. Okay, I think this is a good place to save the game. Wait, just money. Get that in my account there. Okay, I think this is a good place to save for today. Okay, or tonight, I should say. Oh. I always get surprised whenever a game has like an option to quit, and it just throws you right to the blank screen. Go over here. There we go. All right. It's time for the post-stream story time. Let me get a little music going while I go to the bathroom real quick. And then I'll... Still doing the autumnal music. Because you know what? It's not quite wintertime yet. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick. And then we're going to do the post-stream story time, which is basically just me reading. People like to hear me talk. They like my voice, and so I read SCP articles, mostly. Like tonight, I have a couple SCP articles I'll read, per usual. But I gotta go to the bathroom first, so give me a couple minutes, and when I come back, we will do a post-stream story time. Be right back. back. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to mute some stuff. So we don't get jump scared. Okay. Right. Now for the post-stream story time. It's that thing I do at the end of the stream, that segment, I guess. Where I just read stuff. Everyone unwinds and chills out. May or may not get ready to sleep, or at least get you nice and relaxed. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read 2 SCP articles, which is kind of the usual, I've noticed. It's just 2 short SCP articles, or 1 long one. But we'll do 2 short ones. There's 1 SCP article I'd like to read, but I'm saving it for a short stream of any kind, because it is a SCP article about a VTuber. But it's so long and has so many details, I can't read it just on a casual night. I gotta find like a good stream where I beat a game or something pretty quick, and then I have a lot of time. Just read through that. That's for another time. For tonight, I have these 2 here. Purple Sheep Dude. That feeling might be ephemeral at best, but I'll hold on to it. Alright, that was shorter than I thought. Uh-oh. Well, at least it was there for a second. Okay. I'm going to read the first article. We'll do this one, so it's not too long. I'm going to not cough, but I'm going to cough kind of to clear my throat. I don't want to kill the vibe. Give me 1 second. That's better. And my nose is so stuffy. It's kind of chilly out here. Purple Sheep Dude. Oh, that was meant. Oh, for the time until PSSD. Yeah, we were right about the time anyways. It was almost perfect timing. Okay. I sound a little stuffy. I apologize. I don't know why. My nose is all clogged up. But we're going to start with this one. SCP-148. Item number. SCP-148. Object class, Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. Revision number 3. SCP-148 is to be stored as 120 cast ingots, each of which weighs approximately 10 kilograms at the time of writing. Ingots of SCP-148 may not be housed at the same site as any SCP due to potential for unforeseen interactions. Otherwise, said ingots should be distributed equally among acceptable Foundation facilities. The mass of each contained ingot of SCP-148 must be measured and reported monthly. Under no circumstance should any SCP with mind-affecting or extrasensory properties come into contact with SCP-148. In the event of such contact, the immediate area must be evacuated and the affected sample of SCP-148 detonated remotely. Personnel are not to be assigned to SCP-148 for a period of time longer than 3 weeks. Any personnel assigned to SCP-148 are to be given regular psychological evaluations. Description: SCP-148 is a metallic substance composed of a variety of known and unknown elements. The total mass of SCP-148 on hand is approximately 1.2 tons. SCP-148 has a gray-green color with a bluish tinge and oxidizes readily in the presence of water. SCP-148 has a melting transition point of approximately 4,500 degrees Celsius and a boiling transition point of approximately 9,000 degrees Celsius. SCP-148 has a density of 6.20 grams per centimeter cubed. Correction, 6.76 grams per centimeter cubed, and qualifies as HRC 39 in a Rockwell hardness test. It exhibits material properties such as strength, ductility, and workability similar to platinum. SCP-148 is composed primarily of platinum and iridium, the two composing 62% and 20% of its mass, respectively. In addition, several other known metals are present in its composition, including iron, cobalt, and copper, which collectively make up 16.5% of SCP-148's mass. However, given the mass of the material, it is believed that there are other substances not detectable by mass spectrometry or other means. Images of SCP-148 taken with a scanning tunneling microscope show gaps in its lattice that, under normal circumstances, would be filled with other materials. SCP-148 blocks or otherwise hinders extrasensory mind-affecting properties of living organisms in proximity to it. This effect, while difficult to quantify, appears inversely proportional to the square of the distance from the subject to SCP-148's surface, and directionally proportional to the quantity of SCP-148 in consideration. The range for which this effect is detectable is roughly 0.8 meters per kilogram of SCP-148. 1.1 tons of SCP-148 were retrieved from the Metallurgical Department of Prometheus's lab's base facility during the Foundation's sweep of the building. Documents concerned with the project had unveiled that the substance was the subject to additional development, sold to, redacted, trademarked and sold as Telekill alloy. However, due to redacted and its political fallout, along with the destruction of the Prometheus Labs base facility, redacted has acquired an estimated 1.3 tons of SCP-148 and sold it to unknown buyers. Foundation agents and forensic accountants are in the process of tracking the remaining supplies of SCP-148. Addendum 148-01. Due to its potential for use in containment of mind-affecting SCPs, SCP-148 has been approved for cross-testing with SCP objects. While tests are still in the early stages, tests with low-level anomalous items seem to indicate that SCP-148 will be an effective tool in containing said items. All of the previous that I just read was crossed out, and instead it says, however, it does not appear to affect items whose notable properties are purely memetic. Addendum 148-02. Beginning on date redacted, staff reported irrational behavior and poor communication skills among janitorial staff tasked with regular maintenance of SCP-148's containment. And as a footnote, at the time, containment consisted of a single storeroom, swept and checked on a daily basis. After 3 weeks of increasingly abnormal behavior, 2 custodians were taken in for questioning and examination. Testing revealed that the aforementioned personnel were incapable of interpreting body language and did not appear to notice the intonation or phrasing of sentences. In addition, the affected subjects were incapable of determining the emotional state or intent of others and demonstrated severely limited vocabulary. Further testing has revealed that the language and communication skills of persons with regular contact or extended exposure to SCP-148 will, over time, deteriorate and disappear. It has been shown that, after 8 weeks, affected subjects will be rendered completely mute and incapable of understanding or giving nonverbal requests, commands, or other statements, despite showing otherwise normal mental capacity. Addendum 148-03. A measurement taken on, date redacted, redacted months after the Foundation's acquisition of SCP-148, indicated that, Despite no increase in volume, SCP-148 has increased in mass by 0.1 tons, a density increase of 9.0%. The source of this additional mass is unknown. Incident Report 148-redacted-01. To test the limits of SCP-148's effects and its capacity to change in mass, 0.9 kilograms of it was placed on a scale and moved to SCP-Redacted's chamber. Predictably, the SCP's Redacted was nullified by SCP-148's presence. However, the sample of SCP-148 began to grow in mass by upwards of 5 grams per second. After 1 minute, this rate began to decrease, and SCP-148 ceased to increase in mass 40 seconds later, at which point it weighed 1.4 kilograms. It remained this mass for 8 seconds before plummeting back to 0.8 kilograms in the space of 2 seconds. During this time, personnel within 60 meters, 12 times the effective range of SCP-Redacted, began to experience SCP-Redacted's effects, albeit at a vastly increased rate, resulting in, data expunged, lockdown until the affected subjects could be removed. As of this incident, contact between SCP-148 and any mind-affecting items is strictly forbidden. Lastly, Addendum 148-04. Measurements taken since Incident 148-Redacted-1 indicate that the combined mass of SCP-148 is increasing at a rate of redacted. Not a redacted here. It is speculated that should a large quantity of SCP-148 undergo an event similar to the sample used in Experiment 148-Redacted, data expunged. Containment procedures are under review. That is the first SCP. It's a metallic substance that nullifies harmful mind-damaging properties to an extent. But it also is very unpredictable with its mass. Let's take a quick sip. Okay. Next is this other one, which is kind of shorter. This one goes really long, actually, with a lot of details. Never mind. Good thing I have backups. Let's see. Okay, this one's a little better. That other one's a little too long. Why do I want to eat it? Sounds like it would taste awful, but I still want to eat it. I mean, it sounds like it's shiny. It's mostly made of platinum and iridium. Must be pretty iridescent. Okay. Here's the other article for tonight. SCP-8850. Item number SCP-8850. Object class Euclid. Special containment procedures. All SCP-8850 instances are to be kept together in a secure depot built for the purpose, located in Site Redacted. Security has been heavily escalated following Event 8850-X. See corresponding document. Relevant security protocols and bylaws can be found in the site charter. If any SCP-8850 instance is completely emptied of liquid, the gateway it constitutes will be permanently eliminated. As such, all SCP-8850 instances are to be kept constantly filled and monitored continuously for evidence of leakage. Pump and filter systems are to be inspected twice daily. Instances are to undergo internal inspection and cleaning weekly. Personnel assigned to these tasks are advised to maintain a safe distance from their SCP-8850-2 counterpart and to avoid interaction where possible to prevent any diplomatic incident with SCP-8850-1's Foundation. Description. 8850, or SCP-8850, is the designation for 32 separate swimming pools, footnote, at the current count, previously spread across the United States, Mexico, and Canada. SCP-8850 instances manifest when a non-anomalous swimming pool is arbitrarily converted into an SCP-8850 instance. Conversion occurs rarely, but, if appears, can happen at any time. It is presumed that there are several more SCP-8850 instances of which the Foundation is unaware. Instances of SCP-8850 act as portals to a reality nearly identical to baseline reality, hereby designated SCP-8850-1. Upon submerging oneself in SCP-8850, it will appear that SCP-8850 is approximately twice as deep as perceived from the outside, and that it has no bottom, but rather a second surface. Submerging oneself in SCP-8850 has been said to result in a vertigo-like effect, such that the subject becomes confused as to what is up and what is down, and as such from which end they entered. This is likely the result of both the bottom and surface being identical, and the competing gravitational pulls of baseline Earth and the alternate Earth, which at the midpoint of the gateway will affect the subject with equal force. Exiting the pool via the other surface, as opposed to the surface from which they entered, will result in entry into SCP-8850-1. SCP-8850-1 is inhabited by SCP-8850-2 entities, which are physically identical counterparts of individuals inhabiting our baseline reality. It has been confirmed that SCP-8850-2 entities are not sapient nor even sentient, and can rather be considered akin to biological automatons. Though in every respect physically identical to their baseline originals, right down to neural networks, synaptic activity, etc. Application of the Sakurai-Langdon test for consciousness, adapted from the Adaditi Vision ritual designed and implemented by the agents of the Global Occult Coalition, has determined that SCP-8850-2 entities possess no subjective experience, though they literally perceive in the sense that their sensory receptors are able to convert outside stimuli into electrical signals which are then neurally processed. These perceptions are not accompanied by phenomenal experience of any variety. Although they undergo the complex combination of chemical interactions and electrical signals in the brain, which would for a baseline human constitute thoughts, these thoughts have no qualitative aspect, although they behave identically to their conscious counterparts, i.e. in such a way as to imply they undergo internal conscious experience. This similarity is superficial, and in the sense they are only alive as any inanimate object. Due to the scattered nature of SCP-8850 instances, an unknown number of conscious individuals from our baseline reality are currently lost in, or otherwise inhabiting, SCP-8850-1. Testing carries a high risk that personnel will accidentally immigrate to SCP-8850-1 and subsequently become convinced that they are inhabiting baseline reality. This is accompanied by the fact that crossing SCP-8850's interuniversal border entails that one's insentient counterpart will be coming through the exact same gateway at the same time, meaning that there will be generally only one version of a single individual in each reality. Although there is an equal danger that the converse occurs, i.e., insentient humanoid SCP personnel coming to inhabit our baseline reality and believing that it is their own. That is considered lower priority, as due to the nature of SCP-8850-2 entities, they will always behave in accordance with how their sentient counterpart would behave under the same circumstances, meaning that they will generally uphold all standards of integrity, confidentiality, etc., associated with their role as SCP personnel and will not attempt to obstruct or otherwise interfere with the Baseline Foundation's activities. It should be noted that SCP-8850-1's SCP Foundation has developed a version of the Sakurai-Langdon test in tandem with the Baseline Foundation, which test appears to be similar to the baseline test, but determines that all members of our baseline reality are insentient. Due to the highly confidential nature of this protocol at both foundations, the Baseline Foundation has been unable to determine in what respects the alternate test differs from the baseline tests such that it would give the opposite result, as in no respect does SCP-8850-1's reality appear to differ with regard to physical, metaphysical, or paranatural laws. Interuniversal espionage remains non-viable, at least until the Baseline Foundation is able to locate an SCP-8850 instance which the alternate foundation is unaware of, and of which the counterpart will not be discovered by the alternate foundation at the same time. Due to the elaborate and highly specialized nature of the Sakurai-Langdon test at present, it is strongly recommended that resources be invested in finding a swifter and more convenient way of determining an individual's sentience. Written by Dr. Chalmers. Addendum 8850.2 Memo from the Site Director, Dennett. There's a couple addendums. SCP Foundation Site Redacted. Internal Memo. Site Redacted. Director, Allison Dennett. Due to the time and resources demanded by the Sakurai-Langdon test, implementation is hereby restricted to personnel level 4 and higher. Only an O5 may authorize implementation of the test. As experimentation has been suspended for the time being, said test can be considered uniformly forbidden until further notice. Dr. Yuanji's proposal that personnel previously involved in testing SCP-8850 be granted the right to formally request the test to be performed on themselves to verify their presence in their home universe has been rejected by the O5's Council 9-3. Thank you, Director Dennett. Next, Addendum 8850.3 Memo from Dr. Chalmers. SCP Foundation Site Redacted. Internal Memo. Dr. Grant Chalmers. As of date redacted, it has become apparent that personnel having operated on SCP-8850 instance at some point in the past, as well as possessing sufficient security clearance to understand the nature of SCP-8850, SCP-8850-1, and SCP-8850-2, are showing evidence of delayed psychological effects from their sojourn. These include malaise, unease, paranoia, dehumanization, depersonalization, antisociality, and depression. Psychological evaluation is pending. Application of amnestics is strongly suggested. Best, Dr. Chalmers. And lastly, Addendum 8850.4 Account of Event 8850-X. On date redacted. Senior Researcher Redacted, previously assigned to SCP-8850, personally tested on SCP-8850 instance on date redacted, made an unanticipated intrusion into SCP-8850 secure containment area while armed, killing 6 security and 2 research personnel in the process. Before backup personnel could intervene, he had fully submerged himself within an SCP-8850 instance. Moments later, Researcher Redacted appeared to emerge from the SCP-8850 instance in a state of mania, evincing great pleasure on encountering hostile security staff. This individual was then taken into custody. Under interrogation, they would only repeat iterations of the phrase, quote, "I was in the wrong one." Covert implementation of the Sakurai-Langdon test for consciousness, as commissioned by the O5 Council, has determined that this individual is insentient. This information has been classified for personnel level 4 and above. Researcher Redacted's counterpart, officially Researcher Redacted, was diagnosed with delirium caused by chronic stress. Following extended leave, he has been deemed fit for duty and reassigned. Like that, so it's like a pool, a number of pools. And if you go into one, you could end up on an alternate world that looks just a lot like ours, but apparently is full of insentient people. But they can do the same, and apparently this world is full of insentient people. So which one's the real Earth? I'll never tell. All right. Well, what did we do today? Played some Cyberpunk, which was nice. Haven't done that in a hot minute. Kind of relearned some of the mechanics of the game. I fucked up my thumb. I have to look at that to see what's under the bandage. Should be okay. And, yeah, just a fun. Did post-stream story time. It's always fun. I think that is about everything I have for you today. Before I forget, because I have a bad habit of doing that. You should totally follow my socials, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. I post clips on days that I don't stream, like tomorrow, and reminders on days that I do. And then after that, if you're not already there, you should join. If I can type, there we go, my Discord, where all the Seraph fans chat and hang out. Gamble and shitpost. It's great. And I post announcements. I almost posted an announcement. I wasn't sure. I lost track of time after the whole thumb thing. So I wasn't sure if I was going to stream today. And if I had decided not, I would have said so in the Discord. But you should follow. Otherwise, you just go and hang out. It's very nice there. Very fun. Purple Sheep Dude. Every time you say they, I feel like a preschooler. Oh, every time you mean every time you say that? What did we do today? In all honesty, the reason I do that, a lot of things I've been influenced by other media that I like. One of the one podcast that I like to listen to a lot, they go through a bunch of segments, and so when they're wrapping up their show, and they're very much immature, they're a comedy podcast. So they always, whenever the host ends the show, he always ends it by saying, "What have we done today? We've done it all." And they just recaps everything they talk about on the show. So kind of biting that from them. But I'm significantly not as popular as them, so I can kind of get away with doing the same thing. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's just, even though all it is me playing a video game and then reading. Not nearly as many segments as they do, but just one of the things I get it from. So what have we done today? We've done it all. And then they just go through a rundown of what they did in that show, in that episode. The other thing they do is the tease, or they tease what they're going to do the next episode. So can you guess what I'm about to do right now? The next stream is going to be, I believe, Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Don't know what we're going to play yet. I don't really know what the schedule is going to look like. It is, if you don't know, in America this week, this Thursday, it's Thanksgiving. It's going to be on this Thursday. I don't usually stream on Thursday. But aside from Thanksgiving, there's a couple creation days as well, celebrating certain creation days for some people up here in heaven. So I'm not quite sure what my stream schedule is going to look like this week. I don't think I'm doing anything Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't think I'm doing anything. Well, I have to see. Maybe something on Friday. I don't think anything on Sunday. So there may or may not be a stream on Friday. I have to see what's going on. But I'll make the schedule tonight, and then I'll let you know. Well, I should join the Discord, because if I don't stream on Friday, I will let you know. I'll make an announcement about it. Usually I stream the same time, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So if something changes in that, I am sure to announce it. I don't want to leave you in the dark about that. So as far as I know, I plan on streaming Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Don't quite know what we'll play yet, but I'll find something. That's what we will do. Purple Sheep Dude. It makes a routine. It's nice. It is. I like to have, as you can tell, I have an intro. I have my outro. I like to do that little, what have we done today, recap. I like my little routines. Can you tell I care too much about the aspects of professional broadcasting, despite being far from a professional broadcaster myself. I don't even have a podcast or nothing. Just like the art. So it's always good to have a little routine, a little segmented routine. Keeps things moving nice and orderly. I feel like I'm way too trying to be way too professional for a hobby that I do in my spare time, but I like it too much. I like it too much to not be that way, I guess. If that makes sense. Yeah. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, I'll say it on Wednesday if I'm streaming, of course, because the next day is Thanksgiving. But if you celebrate Thanksgiving in America, then happy Thanksgiving. I'll stream a couple times before that happens, but, you know. That'll be the way. That's a Friday's kind of a, we'll see. I'll have to see what my schedule looks like this week. But as far as I can tell, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday, I'm definitely not doing much. I could be wrong. I could be putting my foot in my mouth right now saying that, but we'll see. But what Sheep do? You seem to be enjoying it, so keep doing it. I will. It really does help to have like a good routine to work with. Makes things a little easier to handle. For sure. That is all I have for tonight's stream. And would you look at that? I kept it under 3.5 hours. I'm getting somewhere. Ain't that nice? So I'll make the schedule tonight. I'll see what's going on for me in the week. And of course, I will let all of the lovely Seraph fans know if there's no stream on Friday or anything like that. I'll see what my week looks like. The holiday season is upon us, and that keeps me pretty busy. I know I'm gonna miss like a couple of like a stream or two in December because of Christmas and all that. Which reminds me, I still need to decorate for Christmas. I have until like Friday to decorate for Christmas, so yeah. What Sheep Dude, you did. Yes, I did. I'm getting better at reining myself back in, which is nice because my throat doesn't feel as scratchy and dry as it does in the past. My eyes are still tired, but I should really put eye drops in before I stream. It doesn't help I have a light glaring right in front of my face, too. But, yeah. Purple Sheep Dude, thank you for protecting our precious but broken sleep schedules. Yeah. All the Seraph fans need to get better sleep schedules. Myself included. I've slept at 1 in the morning a couple times this week. I really need to stop doing that. Like straying from my path. I gotta knock that shit off. But if I finish stream at a decent time, then I won't have to worry about doing that, which is nice. Bambi Part 2, Dubert. Yeah. Dubert's right there. Dubert's going to stick around, of course. I have to get some Christmas decor up here. Maybe a microphone pulled in here for the Christmas karaoke, whatever that is. Bambi Part 2, my sleep schedule is now going to sleep after stream. Well, there you go. And as long as I stream, it's like midnight-ish, it should be, I think, so. Perfect time to go to... I usually sleep at midnight. Purple Sheep Dude. Speaking of broken, take care of that thumb. Hope it feels better. Thank you. It should be okay. It was bleeding earlier. Should be... I have to see what it looks like under the gauze. Might have to rewrap. I haven't been able to shower yet because I just got this on. So I think I'll try to keep this as dry as I can when I shower. And hopefully by tomorrow, squeeze the wound together, super glued it shut, cleaned off the blood. Should be okay. It'll be fine. Bambi Part 2. I hope you never have to see Bambi Part 2 ever again. Well, Bambi Part 2 is always welcome here, of course. Just like everybody else. Except for minors. Minors, get the fuck out. You're not welcome. Stay out. Bambi Part 2. Sheep Dude thumbs. Purple Sheep Dude. You super what it? We super glued it. That's what they do in the hospitals just about. They don't use super glue. They use like a biological adhesive. It's a little better, but I was in the middle of working. I was in the middle of building. So I had to, with the help of Father Finn and Brother Finn, we just kind of cleaned up the wound, got it nice and cleaned off so it wasn't bleeding everywhere. Cleaned it all up, held the wound together, super glued it shut, made a stint out of a kebab skewer that we found that was made out of wood. Made a little splint, wrapped it up, and feels pretty good now. Baby Bertie, now we have matching finger wounds. You just want to match me, sir. Admit it, you're right. I had to gash my thumb. I just had to blend in as a human a little more. Purple sheep dude, angel logic. Yeah, it's just a skin suit. You know. Skin suit, yeah, as long as it's all patched together, it's convincing to humans. They won't know the difference. I'll have to see how it heals up and if it needs more patching after stream. After stream. I should probably find an after stream song. I really need to separate these playlists. It's always just like a mix of different music. Most of it is like starting music. I really do need to separate it out. Non-starting music and ending music. That makes sense. It's like a big old mix. Part of it too is the problem is that I'll go to end stream and I have to quickly mute it as soon as the song is over so it doesn't jump scare someone with a fucking fun song. Let's go with this one. I haven't played this one in a minute. Last time I played this, I got a copyright notification, but now I won't. I like it. I think it's very nice, very chill. Oh, and this ended perfectly. Look at that. Just in time. Right on time. Maybe part 2. Talking about fingers. Mine's getting better. I can type with it now. I can even pat tuber with it. Very good. Mine, I could bend it, but I don't want to open up that wound again. So I'm going to try not to move my thumb too much. Rebandage is needed. Real sheep, do you keep that smile shining bright if you want? Of course, no pressure. Good night, sir. Good night, Bambi. Good night to you. And good night to the rest of you, my dear viewers, whether you're live or in the future. I'm Seraph. You've all been wonderful. I will see you again very soon. Okay? Alright, okay. Good night. Night. Get some rest. Get some sleep. See you around next stream. Bye-bye. Bye. Hopefully my thumb won't be fucked up. We'll see. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye.